absorbing the facts. The moon is me, my body, health, and family. I wasn't gonna rhyme, but here I go. A little tired, but I'm still with the flow. The moon's in play when you talk about the election. Understand, there is no perfection. The interjection is the truth. It's coming from the E, the chip tooth, MC, and astrologer, you see. Breaking it down, the Sagittarius moon B was at the start of election day, and that's Trump's moon. Venus was conjuncted to is June 14th, Flag Day, okay. He won the election with Jupiter conjunct his North Node, okay. Can't you see how it be? Astrology does make no mistakes, B. Kamala had Jupiter on the ascendant, but it did not represent it enough, kid. I know it's emotional for many people, so we had to start off with the moon. Ooh, ooh! The moon is connected. Yo, what's the deal? Eric Taylor, BigEAstro, episode 266. Hammer, put them in a mix of my Knowledge is Love Astrology podcast. And tonight we're talking about Venus and Jupiter, the two benefics in the sign of Scorpio, the Scorpion in the natal birth chart. It's Scorpio season. Happy birthday, Scorpios. And yes, a little bit of after the election. And I'll give words of support and encouragement. Some people are happy, some people are sad, right? I'm going to be Switzerland. I'm neutral. I mean, as neutral can be, you know what I mean? But I do feel the angst and the emotions of people in the collective. But I'm also the person of the mind. Hello, folks in the Chizat. Anybody here? I'm also, a person who I've stepped away, right? I mean, I literally said the day after the insurrection, my wife and I turned off the TV and we just tapped out because it can be mentally, emotionally, and spiritually draining. And so for me, I just say, and, I wait for people to come in the room and stuff like that. But we just got
6 folks here.
6 so watching. You guys comment, say hello, but you just got to focus on love. You know what I mean? But I will, when more people come in, I will get specific in breaking down the astrology so you could see how he won. But, it's a new day. The sun will shine tomorrow. It shined on Wednesday. The moon is in Aquarius right now. It's Scorpio season. The Aquarius moon will be rocking. And then Sunday, we start with the Pisces moon for the next 2.5 days. So quick little tip. If you are an Aquarius sun sign, mira, escucha and listen. Today, Friday, and also let's say tomorrow, it's a great time, for you to fast, intermittent fasting, eat with the circadian rhythms of the sun, water, juice fast, eat just fruits. Try to take a break from drugs, sex, rock and roll, cursing, alcohol, all of it, right? And because the chrysalim oil from the top of your brain, the crown chakra, it literally drops down to your root and solar plexus to reactivate your cells. So once a month, when the moon in transit goes back to your natal sun sign, within that 60-hour period, take 24 or 48 hours and try to eat less, do a water fast, a juice cleanse, be very mindful, a lot of meditation and prayer. Try to stay away from drugs, alcohol, sex, cursing, all that stuff. No meat, okay? For wifey, it'll be Sunday and Monday. And a little bit of Tuesday morning when the moon is in Pisces. So if you're natal Pisces, I'm preparing you that maybe try Sunday and Monday And like I said, even if you could just do one full day, right? For wifey, if it's just Monday, that's good because it's a time to reactivate your body on a cellular level. You get this gift from God the Creator, right? Once a month to kind of reset your body. And I think that's kind of a beautiful thing when you think about it. We got to focus on the positives. I know, I know people are sad and upset.
But here's the thing, and I'm
but
sorry.
Don't be.
I have to hop in on this one real quick.
Oh, she's hopping.
Real fast. Rose Jefferson, how are you?
Hola, Rose. How are you?
God strengthens me. He asked,
always.
I think that's a he. I'm just looking at the picture. But anyways,
who's he?
God strengthens me.
Oh, I thought Rose was saying that. That's somebody's name. Okay.
Yes.
What's up, God strengthens me?
Rose says hello. God strengthens me. Asks if we are doing horoscopes for rising signs.
Horoscopes for rising signs. Well, tonight we're talking about Venus and... No, my ear is just itching. Sorry. Venus and Jupiter.
Somebody talking to you?
Yeah, the ancestors. Venus and Jupiter and Scorpio. And we are going, I'm going to talk a little bit about the energy after the election. You're new, so please share your sun, moon, rising. And I always give a little breakdown to any of my members in the chat of their big three, sun, moon, rising. So that's what's on the agenda for tonight. But welcome to the show. Nice to meet you. Please subscribe. You guys hit the like button. And we love new people to the podcast.
Please. All the new people, please subscribe and please
all the new people
share it with your friends. We're going to 1 million. That's what we want. We want 1 million followers.
Yeah.
We're a little off at this moment,
but welcome. And I love the name. God strengthens me. Yes.
And we have Scooter for you to see B.
What up, Scooter? You're new.
Good evening.
And, salute, Scooter. Yes. Share your big three as well, both of you guys.
I'm going to ask you, so she...
Oh, Scooter's a lady.
Yes, she
okay.
is.
Hi, Scooter.
At least her picture is a lady.
Okay. Maybe, share your big three, please.
And
God
Rose
strengthens
Jefferson
me.
Says she's an Aquarius. I'll go try it. Let's go.
Yes, Aquarius. Yes, tomorrow. Do it all day tomorrow. If you have your first meal, let it be. Maybe hold off to noon. Remember breakfast, you guys? That's a made-up thing. All it is when you awaken and break your fast. Now, Coco Locks and everybody on here, are you guys coming to Coffee Talk tomorrow? You can still pay up to tonight. It's going to be early, 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Pacific, 2 hours, $20. And just hit me up. Email me, eric@BigEAstro.com. I'm teaching a lesson. It's going to be fascinating on the singer, Pisces singer, Justin Bieber. Okay. And he's the Scorpio rising, Pisces sun, and he has the Libra moon in the 12th house. We're going to break down his chart. Then the second hour, the Aquarius comedian actor, Ashton Kutcher, Gemini rising, Aquarius sun and moon in the 9th house. Really fascinating. I've been doing some research. These two guys, and there is a loose connection to Diddy, but it's about them and teaching you the astrology and really seeing how things line up in their lives. That's crazy. Like when he had his first album, when he got his first TV show, that 70s show, you see it in annual perfections in the chart. So let me know if you want to come. It's only $20. If you can't make it live, you could still pay the $20. Cash App, $BigEAstro, or PayPal as a friend, tailored, tailored to you.
Oh, you've redone it.
No, I have not done the PayPal. Tailored to you coaching at gmail.com. The number 2, the letter U.
You know what? Maybe we should put that in the chat. I'll get to that.
Okay.
Really quick.
But it's tomorrow, 11 a.m. So come tonight. Coco Locks, I haven't seen you. Are you coming?
Rose Jefferson says, I'm an Aquarius. Wait, no, I already read that. I'm sorry. Yeah. Hello. God strengthens me. Is a Pisces sun, Gemini moon, Sagittarius rising.
Okay, wait.
Pisces.
No. Sagittarius rising, Pisces sun in the 4th house, Gemini moon in the 7th. So mom is up in a cookie jar in your relationships, and dad, how's your relationship with dad? I know you're a little bit of an introvert, and maybe your parents got divorced, or maybe you and dad weren't super close growing up. Maybe the energy's gotten better between you. That introverted energy will start to kind of dissipate between 26 and 30. If you're a woman, between a man, maybe 27 to 32. And you'll come more into your own. So let me know, how that is. But the Gemini moon, you could be a very smart shopper, marketing, sales. Seventh house is the marketplace. And you may be able to burn in the kitchen. God strengthens me. Your hand skills in the kitchen, seventh house is the kitchen. So let me know.
And Scooter for you to CB.
What up, Scooter?
We're just gonna call you Scooter for short.
That's called God S or G strengthens and Scooter.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Anyways, she says, how do you know what your sun and moon rising are?
Oh my goodness.
Or sun, moon, and rising are.
Okay, well, what you have to do, I would recommend you can go to Cafe Astrology, astroseek.com, or my favorite, astro.com. Real simple. And then you go in and you put in your date of birth, right? Oh, September 5th, 1981. And you have to put in the time of your birth, 8:46 a.m., and the city and state. And then you hit enter. And you want to, you could do that. And if you'd like, you could get more detailed, but you sound like you may be new to astrology. And then you bring it up. The first house, it says ASC, the ascendant, the first house, you'll see the number 1. That will tell you your rising sign. And then you'll see the sun. It's like a circle with a little dot in it. You know how a sun looks, right? And it'll be in a sign or a house. And then the moon is like the shape of the moon. And that'll be in a sign and a house. Okay? And I'm going to be releasing, hopefully early in 2025, my astrology book if you really want to learn astrology. And I also teach classes. But I would love to do your chart reading, and you could always email me, eric@BigEAstrology.com. So great question, Scooter.
And God strengthens me, says me and my dad aren't close, but we're cool.
Okay, yeah. And that's because the sun was in the 4th house. So I'm sorry about that, but that's what your soul chose in this lifetime. Okay?
And Scooter said, okay.
And Scooter, but you know when your birthday is, so what sign are you? What's your sun sign? Do you know that? Or you want to just share your birthday? You don't have to say the year if you don't want to, but you could just say your birthday, and I could tell you what your sun sign is. Okay? Go ahead.
And yeah, God strengthened me says that his moon is in the 7th house. Coco Locke said in relation to the election, she goes, it is what it is.
Exactly.
And so it goes.
Yeah.
One thing.
Or she wanted to say something. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I want to always say things. I always have stuff to say. But one thing that what I have found is I have been very detached from a lot of things. And it kind of started not long after the 2020 insurrection stuff. And I've gone into and I've worked hard to get to this place of being a conscious observer. So I've kind of removed myself from all of the things.
The drama, the news.
Practicing this for a bit now. And it has really freed me up. Not to say that I don't care, not to say that things aren't important, but I have to keep myself in that mind frame of the people are going to do what the people are going to do. And I can't really change anything. I can't get upset about anything. It is just not worth it.
Yep.
Just be aware of what's happening. The first step for us, as we've said many times, was literally turning off the television and
news.
Getting away from that media. And I will tell you what, when you take a complete media break, I do Netflix and stuff, so I don't get the news. But when you do a complete media break, you do that for, I don't know, however long it takes. Then you come back and you really just sit and you look at it and you observe it. You can see the biases of whatever it happens to be. Some people are more biased towards, we just came off an election. So some people are more biased towards Democrats. Some people are more biased towards Republicans. Some are, it's all this stuff. But when you kind of remove yourself from it and you look at it that way, it makes everything a lot less stressful. And it also allows you to kind of see the games. And there's game playing on both sides.
But it also allows you to have spiritual discernment and you see the truth. Because I can tell you the first time, and I turned it on before her, I turned on the news one night and literally it took 3 to 5 minutes. I was like immediately like, oh my God, this is disgusting. So negative energy, all this violence and death and murder and fear. And then you're like, why am I watching this? Like what I'm at home watching this. I can't change it. I can't do anything about it. It does nothing for me. And you just become like a well-informed fool. Is really what you're becoming. And so I promise you guys, if you've never done it, turn off the idiot box, the boob tube. Remember, America's chart is Sagittarius ascendant. Saturn and Neptune are in the fourth house until February 2026. If you did want to turn it back on, let's say in March 2026, maybe it'll be different. But right now is nothing but deception, illusion, confusion, fog. That's the Neptune in the fourth house of our homes, our emotional mind, the television. Neptune is film and photography. Saturn is there too, which is like the government restricting and limiting your beliefs.
You know, it was so freeing because this election cycle, normally he gets into all this stuff. And so in years past, or I guess should say elections past, he would have the TV on and I would always get nauseous because it would get me really stressed. But I would kind of like put my earplugs in and go to bed and he might be watching it. This year, we didn't have it on. We woke up the next day. He was up a little bit before me, which was funny. And he actually was like, he goes, oh, Trump won. And I said, really? And, you know, and that was about all we said. I literally did not look at one television thing. I did not look at one piece of social media, nothing until the election happened Tuesday. Until Thursday is when I looked at social media for the first time. And I don't do a ton of it, you know, and again, it is so freeing to not be stressed out. And I was watching I saw some videos of people who were very upset.
People crying and cursing and this and that.
But, you know, I had a lot of compassion for it.
We were there in 2016. We were angry and frustrated.
2016, I was nauseous. I literally was ready to vomit. And I was nauseous for days on end. And what you have to understand, guys, is that there's this thing, and maybe you've heard of it, most of you have, it's called energy harvesting. And when we give all of that angst, rage, whatever it happens to be, fear, like all of it, they love it. They love it. And we give that energy over to like this machine that is running off of that fear, angst, anger.
They're reptilians. They love our energy.
And I'm not giving it to them anymore, guys.
Don't do it. You don't do it either.
Forget it. I'm not doing it. And so I just encourage you guys, anybody who may be going through that, I'm not judging you at all. I promise you, this is not about me judging. But I am just telling you what has now worked for me. I am feeling so free. And, you know, I'll be real. Let me just real quick. Scooter has said she's a Gemini, June 8th, and she hasn't watched TV in over 8 years. So
go ahead, Scooter.
You might understand exactly what we're talking
about. And you're a Gemini, June 8th. That's awesome. We have a Gemini sun, and I know plenty of Geminis. And, you know, for you right now, just so you don't know probably your moon and rising, and that's okay. But Jupiter is in your house, wherever your Gemini is. And June 8th, Jupiter could be very close to your sun. It's in a conjunction. And Jupiter is retrograde at 19 degrees. It is in, the house where your sun is at, your Gemini sun. We have 12 houses in the natal birth chart, and it can bring you blessings to your I am, yourself, your career, your energy, your dad, until June 9th of 2025. So this is a good time of this year. It's been there since last June or May 25th, and it will leave, and I think June 9th it goes to Cancer. So have at it. Be optimistic. This is a great time to start a podcast, Scooter, or any creative endeavors, or to expand your consciousness and learn new information and knowledge, like coming here to BigE Astrology, Knowledge is Love Astrology podcast, and welcome. Hopefully you subscribe to the channel. I hope I've earned your subscription. And, you can learn a lot about astrology one-on-one with me in a chart reading, but even watching some of the videos. Watch my Gemini Sun Sign Secrets video. that will get you started. And I hope you enjoy. This is powerful ancient wisdom and knowledge. It is in the Bible, Torah, and the Quran. It's not a sin. The people in power use it every day, just like numerology as well. And astrology is no joke, right? The Magi, the three wise men that found baby Jesus, aka Yeshua, they were astrologers. Okay, so I hope that helps you, Scooter. Now, any other new comments?
No, we don't have any more.
Okay, so I want to get to Venus and Jupiter and Scorpio, but one quick thing that Wifey said, and actually let me set up the election stuff first. But I want to just say, yeah, we've honestly, you guys, after the election, that's part of the title. Well, I'm going to get into the placements that showed and really explained how he won, because it was in the stars. But at the same time, what we've got to understand as voters, we really don't have that much power. In some ways, you could say it's beyond the stars. It was already predetermined by the powers that be, because she's not in the bloodline. Every president is related except for Van Buren. And it all goes back to, I think, John Leckie or somebody, an old European, royal or king back in the days. And they all are related. Remember, you saw when that young girl did that project a couple of years ago, and she figured out that all the presidents were related except for Van Buren. Okay. And that means, like, remember, there was a big story that people were like, wait, Bush and Obama are cousins? Yeah, well, they're all, so I mean, they are kind of really pre-selected. And just so you know, Kamala Harris is not in that bloodline. So
I didn't realize that.
I just found that out.
Is actually really true right there.
That in itself would not allow her to win. Okay. So just so you get that, it goes that deep. Right. And, all the presidents except for two have been in Skull and Bones, and the two that were not were assassinated. And I believe that was Lincoln and Kennedy. Okay, so I want you to really understand what's happening, what's really at play, right? We have the illusions of freedom and elections, but it goes way deeper. When you only have two choices, that means you have none. We should have a 3 to 5 party system. But my message for you guys tonight is, for us as individuals, we have to become the presidents of our own lives, right? Stop this victimhood mentality. You are a co-creator of your own reality in the universe with God, and God consciousness is from within you, right? Always honor God, right? And also have self-love. When you don't love yourself, it's like being disrespectful to God, okay? So Donald Trump is a Leo rising. Mars was 0 degrees on his ascendant. Mars is the soldier, the warrior, the general, the fighter. So it gave him that fuel going into election day, right? To the power, right? Willpower, drive, strength, leadership. That's Mars. Okay, that's one. In his 11th house, which is the 10th house is the government. The 11th house is like the government officials, president, Congress, Senate. It's hopes, dreams, and wishes, abundance, right? Abundance is a fortune, is 9th house, but the 11th house is philanthropic, environmental, all this stuff. He has his sun, North Node, and Uranus there. The North Node is your mission, purpose, and destiny. In his natal birth chart, it's at 20 degrees. Guess where Jupiter was on election day? Retrograde at 20 degrees. Jupiter is abundance, fortune, luck, wisdom, teacher, preacher, philosophies. But Jupiter is also the great benefic. It brings abundance and blessings, and it's retrograde. So it's almost like repeating and hitting the mark of destiny, North Node, repeating that he would be what? Abundant and blessed, and achieve his presidency, hopes, dreams, and wishes at 20 degrees. Okay? Then, peep this. The start of election day, the moon was in Sagittarius. He was born on a lunar eclipse, Gemini sun, 20 degrees, Sagittarius moon, 21 degrees. And not only was the moon in transit conjunct his natal moon, so was the great benefic, the lesser benefic, but blessings, Venus. Venus is in Sagittarius still. It's going to leave on Monday in a few days. But Venus was also in Sagittarius conjunct his natal moon and the moon in transit. All that trumps Kamala Harris, Gemini rising, Gemini,
No pun intended.
no pun intended, Gemini North Node, Jupiter on her ascendant. So some astrologers thought with Jupiter on the ascendant that would be like, oh, wow, it blesses her I am energy, the house of self, the first house. But you see, that's one major thing. And she was born on a full moon too. But I just told you Mars, Jupiter North Node conjunction, Jupiter conjunct his sun, Moon in Sagittarius, and Venus conjunct his natal moon. That's 4 different things in favor of Trump, one for her. So it was really written in the stars and the people in control that, he would win. And he didn't just win, he blew her out. What was the final count? Like 300 and something to 226? I mean, he got North Carolina, Georgia, Michigan, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, Nevada, Arizona. The 7 states that were, up for debate, he got them all. So it is what it is. But I just want you to know astrologically, it was written in the stars, and then also the bloodline and lineage stuff with the powers that be. Does that make sense? I hope it does. So, like I said, faith over fear.
We want to think that everything, our votes all count and all of this stuff. But the reality is,
Well, that's idealistic.
Like for me this time around, as I said, I pulled myself out of this. But the last 2 elections, I was voting for the lesser of 2 evils. And I came up on this one too. And I was like, wow, here I am once again voting for what I feel was a lesser of 2 evils. And why am I playing this game? Now, I did vote, but
it's disheartening. And that's why I feel like you need more than 2 people.
You really do.
And you need not to be influenced by big pharma, big oil, and Wall Street and lobbyists.
I'll be real. I'm going to tell you who I voted for.
Well, you don't have to get into it.
I don't need to tell him.
I wouldn't get into it. It's unnecessary.
I don't really care.
Okay.
But whatever. I have my definite reasons for voting the way that I did, and
I don't want to focus too much on politics.
I don't want to focus on it either, but I think it's important for people to understand that things aren't always what they seem.
Yeah.
And right now, we've got to love each other.
We do. And
we're so angry, we can't do that.
Yeah.
And
we've got to heal. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because the reality is, whoever won, you're going to still wake up Wednesday morning, Thursday, Friday. You got to go to work. You got to pay bills. Neither one of them is going to tell you not to pay your mortgage or your rent, right? And you need to pay attention and grab onto these and be a high vibrational being. So this is what I'm saying, that you really want to be the president of your own life. Yesterday, we finished up the last time the moon in Capricorn will be conjunct Pluto. And it's really that emotional release, right? And Mars Thursday moved to the 1st degree from 0 degrees. And if you saw my astro weather, I predicted maybe if they said somebody wins on election night, that we may have a change on Thursday, or something could happen on Thursday. Well, what happened on Thursday was Biden announced as the president, his congratulations, and that they would have a peaceful transfer of power. So I guess that was the shift that I saw with the Mars going to the 1 degree. But I felt like something would happen. You know what I mean? And it was more that like authority declaration, like boom, whatever. Okay. But I'm sure there'll be some protests this weekend. The moon's in Aquarius. But I think what we really need to protest is the structure and the systems. And that's what's going to be happening as we go to Pluto Aquarius starting November 19th. And this moon yesterday that was conjunct Pluto, it was really a time for us to release and purge and detox the old systems and structures. It's time to say goodbye, right? Nobody cared about all the celebrities back in Kamala, right? Because celebrity culture, and that was a miscalculation by the Democrats, nobody cares about celebrities anymore. Yeah, I can tell you the names of the people that have Venus and Scorpio and some Jupiter Scorpio, but nobody really cares anymore, okay? We have got to be the leaders and presidents of our own lives and walk with that Aries North Node until January 11th, 2025. Be brave and courageous. Be independent. Be the leader of your own life. Stop looking for a savior and the government to be it. It's not going to happen. All right. I love you guys for real. So, yeah, definitely hit me up if you want to come to Coffee Talk tomorrow morning, or book the Scorpio birth chart sale, Scorpio Sun Moon Risings. Eric at BigEAstro.com, 161 birth chart live Q&A, 65 minutes over Zoom, or 251 custom video summary, and you could email me a picture and we could put it in there. It's a mini movie of your life with transit recording and videos of your planetary placements in both services. Normally 300 down to 251, normally 200 down to 161. And happy birthday, Scorpios. Speaking of which, Venus and Scorpio. That's my placement. Tonight we're talking about me. Isn't that great?
Oh, it's wonderful.
Well,
I love talking about you.
Well, we don't normally, but on Scorpio season, I am a Scorpio rising, and I have Venus, Jupiter, and Neptune on my ascendant. I don't mind saying that publicly. A lot of people have seen or I've shared that. But Venus and Jupiter are the great benefics. Jupiter is the greater benefic. Venus is the lesser benefic. But I'll tell you my own personal life, when you see Venus in transit, it brings you a lot of favors and blessings, especially if something negative is happening to you. I've seen it when my wife and the kids were in a car accident. Venus was in transit in Capricorn in my third house, hitting my natal moon. The car was totaled, not a scratch on my wife and kids. $16,000 of damage to the car. We had to get a new car. And when I looked it up in transit, this was what, 2019?
Yeah, December.
Venus was in Capricorn, right conjunct my natal moon, and that's my family. The moon is your mother, but also the family you create. My wife and kids were fine. Venus was right there. You can't make that up. So I say that to say Trump had Venus and the moon in Sagittarius hitting his natal moon and his natal south node in the fifth house of political discussion and debate. So, I mean, when you look astrologically, like dude had a very favorable energy all up in the sky and the stars. So Venus is at home in Taurus and at home in Libra and exalted in Pisces. Okay. So in Scorpio, it's opposite Taurus. So that means it's debilitated and it's in its detriment. Not a death sentence for anybody who has Venus Scorpio here, but let's talk about what is Venus. It's chocolate, sweet tooth, romance, date night. It's Friday. It's art, culture, entertainment.
Friday night.
And we don't. And sorry, we don't have our mocktails tonight.
Party.
But we're gonna have the
Coco,
mocktails.
I did not get to the store this week, Coco.
But wait, how about next Saturday? We'll come back with
Saturday.
Saturday.
Yes.
Next
and
Saturday we'll be back.
Maybe we should get like mocktails and maybe little snacks, little snacks. I'll make
hors d'oeuvres or
special.
something.
Hors d'oeuvres. Yes.
Okay, so next Saturday,
bring some hors d'oeuvres.
Next Saturday, because Wednesday I've got a new podcast coming out, and please go watch Knowledge is Love Astrology Podcast 262 that just came out the other day with Dr. Karen Michelle. Whoa. She is a psychic medium,
you want to see
a multiple 4 NDE survivor. She is a resident kinesiology instructor. And you guys, she has done psychic mediumship work and readings at the famous Lilydale. Have you ever heard of the documentary? It's on HBO, Nobody Dies in Lilydale. This is
it's the most fabulous place. Even before
upstate
we got
New York,
all into this,
and we watched the documentary.
We watched this documentary, and it's been like
since 20. We watched that in 2010.
Yeah,
2010.
Yeah, at least 14 years.
But Karen Michelle, not only did she go there, she did readings there.
So this place, Lilydale, it's in upstate New York.
It's amazing.
And it's a community of all psychics
and mediums,
different people. And so you can buy a house there, but the way that the property has been put into its deed of trust is that you have to be accepted in there. So you have to live amongst the community for at least a year.
And
so
I
that
think
they
you need
can
to have
get
some
to
spiritual
know
gifts
you.
too, though.
Yes, they want everybody who's there to have certain spiritual gifts, whatever they are. You have to live there for at least a year, and they have to vote on whether or not they want you in their community or not.
And it's such a peaceful, loving community, and people can go there for tours, readings.
They do retreats there.
It's heavy, you guys. And I mean, this woman, so just so I can explain it to you, you have to watch the podcast. On the podcast, you will hear some crackling and static. That was not.
Well, tell them what
Well,
happened.
wait, no, let me say that was not my internet or her internet or technology. It's her energy. The first time I met her, it was with a common friend that we have who will be on my podcast soon. We'll be recording next week. His name is Sean, and I met him at IAMS, the International Association of Near-Death Studies, and he's an amazing guy who survived a bunch of NDEs, and he's intuitive and psychic as well. He introduced me to her at Hawaii IAMS. I go to a meeting, which then in a week or two after that, I presented my NDE story there. For those who are new here, I almost died in 2021, 40 days in coma, 85 days in the hospital. I had a near-death experience. Karen Michelle was at this meeting. I spoke to her. When she started to speak, she zapped, I'm going to show you my Steelers. I'm a Steeler fan. She zapped my cell phone through Zoom. And this never happened in my life. My phone was like not only just vibrating, it was like making like some weird electronic sounds and like zapping that I had no control over it. I didn't touch it. It was just sitting here, but it was from her frequency. She does this all the time. Sometimes she'll be in stores and they'll ask her, like they literally asked her one time if she could leave because she zapped out not just where she was going to swipe her card, the whole row in the store. And the guy is like, she's a regular, but it was like, it doesn't happen every time. But he was like, you can just go and you can come back and pay tomorrow. Like they were stressed out because the whole row of things weren't working, the card readers. She said with her husband, sometimes she has to leave the house if he's doing a podcast or going live, and he's in the entertainment industry, and he made some artwork and art design for Lord of the Rings and things like that. She is a beautiful spirit. Please go watch that podcast and comment. And she did a reading for us.
She did, and it was powerful. You know, she definitely
you want to book with her too.
Stuff that there was no way.
Yeah,
and
no way.
It was interesting because for me, I've had different people tell me different things over the years.
And they were wrong.
Basically took, no, it wasn't that they were wrong.
Well,
she took all of what they said, but she kind of clarified things because there are certain things
upgraded
that people would say things to me and I'm like,
it didn't resonate,
that, but it doesn't quite resonate. And she was like, okay, this is that, boom. And she was saying it without even realizing, you know what I mean? It was very interesting. And you'll really enjoy her.
It's a great interview.
Lovely spirit.
And then coming up this Wednesday episode,
we are just really knocking it out of the park with some really.
But this one's out of order, right? Because tonight's 266, but I already, recorded it. 265 is with Miss Sonia Perry, the owner of Vitality Energy Healing. This is the scalar technology, and maybe you could explain it better than me, but it's like we basically went to her office, her business, to take a nap for 2 hours. And the energy and this technology, it's a 5th dimensional technology. It heals through frequency, lasers, everything, your body. I've had multiple surgeries on my feet. We did this on Wednesday, right? It's now Friday. My feet still are not hurting.
So here's the deal, guys. Our crazy. Bodies are very intelligent. Our cells are very intelligent. They
want to heal themselves.
And if left to their own devices, without toxins, without interference, without all of these things, our bodies will heal itself.
Yeah.
And while Big Pharma and a lot of the different things that we have become accustomed to don't want us to know this because they can't make money off of it, that is what our bodies need. We are basically in the middle of World War III right now. It's the war of toxins.
Been. Spiritual warfare.
It's the spiritual war. It's the toxins in the food. It's the toxins in the air, the water, all that stuff.
Sky.
And even our drug, Big Pharma, all those drugs that we're being given and these different things, these are all attacking our bodies. Long story short, this EES, is it EES? If I'm wrong, I apologize. But it deals with frequency. Our bodies respond to frequency. We know this. Sound. And these are frequencies that maybe we don't hear with our ears right away, but our body hears it. and it deals with us on the cellular level, and it heals, and it's
incredible.
amazing.
Yeah.
But what's so funny is for any of my Gen X folks, did anybody remember Max Headroom from the 80s? I think it ran like 2 seasons.
It was on ABC,
It had
ABC
that,
for
like,
2 years.
that digital guy's head, and it had like all those
Max Headroom.
Max Headroom.
Yeah.
Headroom. Oh, not Headroom. Headroom.
Yeah.
Anyways, and it had like all those TV screens that were like, they have monitors in this room, and they run on the Fibonacci.
Yeah.
Fibonacci
Frequency.
not
Yeah.
frequency. It's something else, but
Yeah.
y'all know what I'm talking about. Why don't you tell me? But anyways, they have these monitors that run on that, and it's the most powerful looking thing, but it's set up throughout the room, and they have been set up with lasers so that they are perfectly in sync, and it's running this frequency. You don't have to look at it. You don't have to, your body responds to it. I had some amazing lucid dreaming and a level of release.
And it's so strong. She said it goes outside of the building 2.2 miles. It stays in that room, but just the residence of it vibrates out 2.2 miles. So it's healing the other businesses, the community around.
And it combats the EMFs.
Yeah.
Guys, you know, when we were all locked in our houses and they were building all those cell towers.
5G towers.
Those towers were putting EMF. Our bodies are not made for those things. So you really want to see this. There's a lot that she talks about, and I think we're going to get a list of other places
she
around.
In the podcast, she gives the information to go to unifiedhealing.com, and you can look in your state, in your city, and there's these centers all over the world, not just America.
And Unified Healing is also a part of Unified TV. And Jason Shunka, oh gosh, I can't remember his name, but you guys probably know who he is too. And so this is all part of this whole worldwide network, and it is amazing. I mean, oh my gosh.
So please watch. I mean, watch all the podcasts,
is incredibly powerful.
Oh yeah, and she had
I feel like she's my sister from another mister.
Yeah, and she's a Virgo, but she had a spiritual transformative experience when her husband passed in 2020. Absolutely. That's all I'm going to say. Go watch that. It'll be out Wednesday. But please go watch the last 2 with Kathy Mortimer, who is an author and psychic and NDE experiencer. She was on the panel with me. And then Dr. Karen Michelle. Venus, Scorpio. Oh, any comments? Let's get to comments.
We have no comments. Okay. Everybody is silent today.
Okay. You guys are doing good. I'm sure you're just ready. Okay. Venus, Scorpio. So I started on talking about it's debilitated. I explained Venus. It's also romance, your love language. In a husband's chart, Venus is the wife. For women, your Venus is how you want to receive love. In a same-sex couple, for 2 ladies, right? Venus could be the wife. But Venus is also the seed of life. It's sperm. It's entertainment, and it's your fashion, your clothes, right? So Venus, Scorpio, they may like to wear a lot of black and red. I'm guilty. I do. Venus, Scorpio, it is, like I said, debilitated, not a death sentence. You just have to work with the energy differently. So you may like, what's the Scorpio energy? Transformation, soul merging, truth, health and wealth, power, control, sex, manipulation. Scorpio is about deep intimacy, and it's a truth seeker and a truth speaker. Right? Scorpios are it's a fixed water sign, very emotional, intensity, right? Trust is a big issue. So when you're Venus and Scorpio, they want to learn you love-wise through intimacy. Now, I always tell you, Gemini and Leo is more like, everybody talks about sex freaks. No, Gemini and Leo are more sexual than Scorpio. They are. Scorpio is intense sexually because it's deep soul merging. They want to get into your heart and your soul. Who are you? It's Bonnie and Clyde type of love, right? That's why I joke. When I was younger, my Venus and Scorpio, I was probably way too intense for my girlfriends, because Venus and Scorpio, it's a very serious love, but it's like ride or die. Like, I'm with this chick for life. Okay. That's Venus and Scorpio. It's very loyal. Now, low vibrational, Venus, Scorpio can be very controlling, manipulative, jealous, right? I'm not any of those. But Venus Scorpio, it is about truth, and it is about deep soul merging, right? Like to me, like, she is my soulmate, but it's like for me, like I just want to know and learn everything about her, and sometimes she'll say something to me and I'm like, you never told me that before. And she's like, really? And I'm like, yeah, really. I know. And I pay attention and remember everything. Yeah, really. You know what I mean? So, but Venus Scorpio in its art and culture and entertainment, it's very into what we're talking about tonight: astrology, the occult knowledge, the metaphysics. It wants to research and investigate. Venus Scorpio finds, because Venus is also your devotion, so it can be very devoted to the occult knowledge, very devoted to music that speaks the truth. That's why I loved Public Enemy, KRS One, X Clan, Poor Righteous Teachers, right? I like people that speak the truth, deep emotional music. That's why I liked Neo Soul, Lauryn Hill, Erykah Badu, Michelle Indecello, right? Venus Scorpio, I mean, just a couple of people: Leo DiCaprio, me, Eric Taylor, Denzel Washington, J Lo, Taraji P Henson. You know what I mean? Just to give you some names. Like I said, celebrities don't really matter, but sometimes I just like to give you a few names. But it's an energy where you have to learn, okay, you don't have to possess someone in love, and you don't have to be controlling. When you're younger, that can be a lesson that it takes time to integrate how you should play out your love language in relationships. Does that make sense? So, it's a really powerful energy. It can it can be very sexy, right? Women will, be pulled into a Venus Scorpio man, and the men will find the Venus Scorpio women, intoxicating. It's a very mysterious energy, Venus Scorpio. They can be hard to read. You may not know, like, does she like me? Does he like me? You know what I mean? Like, they could have a poker face, but definitely Bonnie or Clyde and deep soul searching intimacy. And they love to research and you know what I mean? They can be very passionate about their music, right? They'll love stuff like Portishead, Mochiba, Massive Attack, right? Melodic music. Okay. She'll tell you, like, I'm passionate about my music. I'm passionate, so arts, culture, entertainment, things that move them emotionally is very powerful for Venus Scorpio. So anybody have Venus Scorpio here, or anybody, do you know anybody with Venus Scorpio besides moi? But it's definitely a good energy. I actually love it now. I didn't know I had it when I was younger. That would have been a big help. I could have calmed down a little bit. But, it is what it is. When you know better, you do better. So I would like to say now I'm a high vibrational Venus and Scorpio gentleman, right?
You are definitely high vibrational. You're my favorite high vibrational person.
I try. But Venus and Scorpio, it's very loyal, though. Okay.
He is. Yes.
Very,
You're
very
very
loyal,
loyal, love.
And so, but it also, and it's so funny when I think about it, when it wasn't necessarily, it was kind of fashionable, like in the 90s for a little bit. I actually had like an astrology t-shirt or something. I think I had a Virgo t-shirt or something. And there was a time in the mid 90s, early to mid 90s, I think it was like 90 to 94, maybe 95. Like people had like some astrology paraphernalia and different things, and it was kind of like cool or whatever, different things. And I didn't know I had Venus Scorpio, but yeah, I had one of those cool shirts. It was like I think a Virgo shirt or something. So just to give you an example, right? But Venus Scorpio, because Venus also gets into the crystals and the gems. I love crystals, right? And Venus Scorpio would love high vibrational crystals and gems, minerals, jewelry. Okay. Any questions or comments?
No, we have had nobody talking.
Okay.
I'm wondering.
You guys okay?
I don't know.
Give me a thumbs up. Let me know you're alive and breathing out there. But we're gonna get into the Jupiter Scorpio energy. This one's a little different because what is Jupiter? Jupiter is at home in Sagittarius and Pisces, and it's exalted in Cancer, right? So Jupiter is your teacher, preacher, professor. It's abundance, fortune, luck, blessings. It's very optimistic. Jupiter is the ruler of the hips and thighs, right? Jupiter is Thursday. Venus is Friday. Jupiter's Thursday, right? It's about expansion, your wisdom, beliefs, philosophies, higher knowledge. It's also biology, finance, management. And in a female's chart, Jupiter is the husband. Or same sex couple, Jupiter could be the husband too. So and it's also the guru shaman. So if you've got Jupiter and Scorpio, you could literally be a shaman. I have it. Okay. So, but what you remember, the sun, Jupiter, and Mars are on the same team, the day team. Moon, Venus, and Saturn are on the night team. So when you have Scorpio, which is traditionally ruled by the planet Mars, it's very good friends with Jupiter. So Jupiter in Scorpio is great because Jupiter can help you manifest your fortune, your abundance, your blessings. Jupiter in Scorpio is kind of what got me deep into astrology. That transit of Jupiter Scorpio. Jupiter's now in Gemini, right? But just what was it, 6, 7 years ago? Right? It was in Scorpio. That's when I got really deep into becoming a professional astrologer. Okay, so there are no accidents. That Jupiter and Scorpio transit, right? It's really powerful. Because let's see, 82, 94, 2006. Yeah, 2018. Yeah. So Jupiter Scorpio is very into research and investigation. It can be very deep into the medical field, into health. It can be into finance, financial advisors, wills, trusts, financial planners, right? Inheritance. Jupiter Scorpio can really focus on like being a Reiki master, some sort of different types of healers, right? Astrologers, right? Jupiter being the guru and shaman. So you can find a lot of astrologers with Jupiter Scorpio, or, honestly, the North Node in the fifth house, things like that. But Jupiter Scorpio is, if you have it and you're a female, you may actually marry a Scorpio sun, moon, or rising sign. It's never just the sun. It can be one of the big three, or even a stellium, right? So if whatever sign you have in your seventh house, you can marry that person, sun, moon, or rising, or your Jupiter, right, ladies, or your Juno, which is the asteroid, and it's currently right now in Scorpio, just entered there. Same with the true black moon Lilith. So I think that this Jupiter Scorpio energy is one, personally, I love it because I see now how it works in my life and how it allows me to teach about the esoteric and occult knowledge, because Jupiter is the teacher and the preacher, the professor, right? And BigEAstro is an astrological teacher, right? I teach astrology lessons twice a month at Coffee Talk tomorrow, and then also next Friday. And I will announce it to let you guys know. Next Friday, November 15th, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 75 minutes for $13 via Zoom. I'm going to be teaching a lesson on the natal birth chart of Miss Oprah Winfrey. That's going to be fun and powerful. The saint or the sinner. All right, so make sure you can sign up for that today. It's $13. Eric at BigEAstro.com. If you can't make it this Saturday, you may want to come next Friday night, right? 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 p.m. Pacific, 75 minutes for $13. And we're going to break down the natal birth chart of Oprah Winfrey, who is the Sagittarius rising and moon and the Aquarius sun in the third house. Okay, very, very fascinating. Right? She actually has similar energy to my mother-in-law, who is in a but she's a Cap moon, but she's a Sag rising and Aquarius sun. So, looking forward to that, breaking down her chart. You can see Gail and Stedman, the controversies with Maui and, and the school in Africa. You see Oprah Magazine and OM, her own network, and the Oprah Winfrey Show. So it's going to be a really fascinating chart. And, I take live questions. I teach it and explain the chart, but I allow you to ask questions and chime in and even share your insights. So you don't want to miss a coffee talk. My 11th house crew, you meet people from all over the world. And sometimes when you're into astrology or the esoteric and occult knowledge, sometimes you can feel alone. You may be the rebel and black sheep. None of your family or friends are into it. So I wanted to create a safe space where people can come, learn, share, and talk. People there make friends. You can, come, people share their information, their businesses. I've had people book other readings with other people from Coffee Talk that maybe they're a tarot card reader or some sort of healer. It's that type of place, and I'm really proud of it because people, like I said, come all over the world and have a great time. So some more on Jupiter and Scorpio in a second. Any questions or comments? Anything? I think we got a new.
No? You know what? Everybody is quiet as can be.
Coco, how you feeling? You coming tomorrow?
You know what? If nobody wants to talk, we don't need to be here.
Yeah.
It's all good.
We're going to get ready to go.
This might be one of those nights where we just call it an evening.
But Jupiter Scorpio, you guys, I will say this. They can be really good in medical research, but not always Western. They could be naturopaths, right? Or homeopathic doctors, right? They could get into being, if you had this in your 8th house, you could be a doula, midwife, death doula, right? They can do wills and trusts. They can, really be big on health or life insurance policies, right? That Scorpio, they can get into the mysteries of the world, researching and investigating about the secret societies or revealing the secrets of the secret societies, right? Skull and bones, all that stuff. So Jupiter Scorpio is a deep energy. I mean, but listen, between the Venus, Jupiter, and Neptune and Scorpio, it's one of the reasons why I am BigEAstro. It really is. When you look at my chart, you could see it and you're like, whoa, that's BigEAstro. Okay. So it's really fascinating. And I definitely, I see where Jupiter Scorpio, the blessings and abundance come through speaking about the truth, seeking the answers in the truth, and researching the truth, investigation. In another life, I would be an amazing private eye or detective because I love to research and get information and knowledge and the truth. I like to speak and reveal the truth from my heart, of course, but you'll see that and you hear that in my music and my rhymes, Hip Hop Forever and True Speaker. And on my 3rd and final album, God Told Me to Tell You. You're going to feel that Jupiter Scorpio. Bigly. That's it? Nothing?
Yeah, I think that's it, guys. Well, I thank you, everybody, for coming. Please wish the Taylor twins luck. They go into their first playoff game tomorrow. So I will be getting up early and driving 2.5 hours to get them to a football game in the morning. So this is why.
And I'll be working at Coffee Talk.
We got to go. Get ready to go and get ourselves together. Wish our boys well. Send them lots of positivity. Okay,
they're excited, and we're excited for them. And I hope you guys really understand that no matter who is our president, we've got to be the leader of our own lives. We still got to stay the course of spiritual discipline. We still got these X-class solar flares. We still got Pluto getting ready to go into Aquarius. And we still have our spiritual practices that we need to do every day. Okay, so focus on that. Don't focus on fear and negativity. He's not going to bite you and hurt you, whether you like him, dislike him, whatever. It just doesn't matter. Don't give any leader or president, wherever country you live in, because I know people watch me all over the world. Don't give them that power over you. You are powerful. You connect and pray to God. You know your connection to God is within you. You know that you are a powerful spiritual being. And I can help you see that through a natal birth chart reading. So please check out the website, BigEAstrology.com. If you're still interested, you still got to, midnight tonight on the West Coast Pacific to sign up for Astrological Coffee Talk with Eric. And even if you can't make it and you just want to pay the $20 to receive the recording so you can learn about the birth charts of Justin Bieber, right? The Libra moon, Scorpio rising, and Pisces sun, or Ashton Kutcher, the Gemini rising, Aquarius sun and moon. He's born on a new moon. Then email me, eric@BigEAstrology.com. And I'd love to meet you in person and have you there. So this was fun. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your Friday night.
Good night, everyone. Just got paid. Party hardy.
Yeah, Johnny Kemp. But we will be back next Saturday. And we're going to bring the mocktails, maybe some snacks. And we're going to have a good time.
Oh, Jamie Tenji.
Oh.
We aren't quiet. What? Where you been?
Jamie, you haven't been on a live in a while. How are you? How are the kids? How's your husband?
Yes, good.
I hope you're doing well, Jamie. And Jamie, please try to come to a coffee talk one time. I'd love to meet you. We got one tomorrow at 11 a.m. If you can make it, good. 2 hours, $20, Bieber and Ashton Kutcher. If not, try to come next Friday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. We're going to do Oprah's chart.
So yeah, thank you so much.
You're doing good though, Jamie?
As long as y'all are good. Thank you so much for hopping in there. I appreciate you.
And please do me a favor, you guys. After the show, do me a favor, come back and comment. Just say thanks, Big E, or thumbs up or whatever, because it does help the lives grow and algorithms. Thank you for everybody contributing to get me over the 8K. I'm already pretty close. I was one away from 8,100. It was a quick rise to 100. And I just want to continue to grow. Hey, maybe we can get to 9,000 before the new year. That'd be awesome. But I'm so filled with gratitude and just hanging here with us. We're going to always share the truth, with love with you guys.
Thank you.
And there's so much coming in 2025. Like it's going to be a great year. A universal 9 year. And I am a life path 9, and it's the year of the snake, even though I'm a dog. At least it won't be my enemy year of the dragon. So I can't wait for next year. It's going to be new energy. And I start off the year, January 1st, live with Lloyd on Numbers and You, Lloyd Strayhorn's podcast, breaking down the astrology for 2025. So that's going to be really fun. I'm getting prepared for that now. So make sure January 1st, that's a Wednesday, you check me out 7 p.m. Eastern on Numbers and You on YouTube with Live with Lloyd. I'll probably pop on maybe January 2nd. We'll see. I may even come on New Year's Eve, the 31st. Did we do that last year? Or we came on the 30th?
I can't
remember. But I may, just sneak
in. A lot has happened in the past year. Germ the Magi.
Wow. What's up, stranger?
What do you mean you've been talking? He says we've been talking. We can't see nothing. Oh, my goodness. We can't see anything. I'm so sorry. Because that's been really weird. I was surprised. So Germ the Magi.
What's up, Germ? How you feeling,
I'm so
dude?
sorry. Are you new?
No, Germ. No, I just said what's up, dude. Like I know him.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I don't know him. I'm sorry.
He's been here before.
Woo woo. Good luck, boys. Thank you. I appreciate that. You know what, guys? I don't know no, these last two came up, but nothing came up for like the longest time.
What's up, Germ? How you feeling? Guys.
If we ignored anybody, I apologize.
Yeah, we're not seeing them in the chat. How's the music coming? And hopefully, do you guys have any questions before we go with Venus and Scorpio or Jupiter Scorpio? I don't mind staying if people are here. That's what it's all about. The night is really still young. It's only 8:07. So we'll stay on another 10, 15 minutes if people want to chiz that and talk. But it's so great. I miss you guys, Jamie and Germ the Magi. I got love for y'all. So that's really cool. But
so yeah. Okay. So God strengthens me. I'm a life path 9 also.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So you're like on the final. Like, isn't that the final?
Yeah, 9 is that.
All
Yeah.
right.
Well, we're leaders. It's completion, and it's the humanitarian.
Mhm.
Some people try to talk bad about the 9 because you've had some, like I think it was maybe Mussolini and some leaders, who were not so nice with 9s. But I think it's a very positive energy. But yeah, could I lead a war and just Yeah, but it's not me. I'm too nice. I'm too positive, But if you get me going, anything could happen. But so yeah, life path 9 it's a good energy, and so that's cool that you got that. Do you know your destiny and soul urge? I think I'm 9, 4, and 7, I believe, something like that. So very rebellious, unique spiritual leader numbers I have. And that's me in a nutshell. I'm a rebellious spiritual leader who's the rebel for love and freedom. Okay.
That's right, guys. That's what it's about.
Yeah.
Freedom and claiming our claiming our freedom and
And
all
being
of this.
sovereign. Yeah.
Let's see. Doing great. Love and missed you both. Aw, thank you.
Was that Jamie or Jeremy?
Yes, that's Jamie. We love you too.
Yeah, Jamie.
And has she been to Coffee Talk?
No, I just was talking to her about that.
Okay, I'm
That's what I
sorry.
said, yeah.
I apologize. I'm working on a video that we're putting together
Oh yeah.
that we're going to be
So yeah, Jamie,
gonna
that's what I'm
be
saying.
launching.
Come
We're
to
gonna
Oprah.
actually try to start advertising. We've never done that before.
Yeah.
Everything is
Never
just
promoted the
strictly
business.
random, word of mouth, different things. But we've decided that we need to start promoting a bit, and so we're starting with this big Oprah
Coffee
Saint or
Talk.
Sinner Coffee Talk. So I'm putting together like a
So
graphic
maybe you'll see it on IG
for the stuff. So
make sure you guys go follow me on IG, right? At BigEAstro. And maybe you'll see the ad or whatever. But we'll see.
So Coco Locks is doing DoorDash and listen to us. Girl, thank you.
DoorDash it up,
Working
girl.
and listening to us. Thank you. That's so wonderful. And let's see. Can you see my comment? I can see your comment now. When they're not, not if you wrote it a long time ago. Nothing old popped up, just so you guys know. So only if you're writing something new, it's starting to come through. I don't know why. For the longest time, we were seeing nothing.
Yeah, we just had
It
like
looked
the
like
first
everybody
4
was
comments.
just shell shocked. We were like, "Well, this must be what elections do. They just make everybody quiet." Anyways, I was like, "Well, they want me to just like start spilling the tea." Let's see. Let's see this. Okay, so God strengthened me says 224.99 life path 9. My numbers are 9, 6, and 8. So now, is this your own studies? Are you someone who looks at
No, she's breaking down the numerology.
right?
9,
I know, but I'm
6,
wondering if
7.
she's doing her own. Obviously you're doing it yourself.
Yeah, you
But
could just
did
type
you
it in
get
the
this
computer.
from Lloyd? Are you a Lloyd Strayhorn watcher?
Yeah, but you could just put it in on the internet. I mean, anybody can find out their life path.
Okay, well, I
summary.
just want to know if we got
Yeah.
any more ties in the family.
Yeah, we love Lloyd over here. And just so you know, I'll be on January 1st, and then she'll be on January 8th.
Yay.
Right? Because I'm born on the 10th. That's a 1, and she's born on 26th. That's an 8. So Lloyd always makes it right with the numbers. So, and we appreciate him so much. He's
the best. Yeah. So
truly the best.
if you don't already know, God strengthens me, who Lloyd Strayhorn is, do check him out. Numbers and
you on YouTube.
And his everything, YouTube, Instagram, all that. He has a classic book that, what do you say, 40 years?
That's something.
He's got 2 or 3 books. Like 100 and let's say 150 pages to like 400 pages. He just keeps updating and updating. He has an app. He's amazing. And
he goes live, just so you guys know, he goes live Monday and Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern. So it's like clockwork. I'd like to get like that, where I'm just like the same date, the same time, but it's hard because I'm a father and I got young kids. He's a father, but his kids are grown. So, I can't always do that because just of life. But I do try to come on once a week, and then you see I give you a podcast as well with a guest once a week at least. So, I've been very consistent with that. And sometimes I get on here twice a week live, me and the missus. Sometimes you get to see my kids, it's been a while for them, but I just love connecting with you guys, and live is kind of fun. I almost wish, and I know the technology is coming where we could like click on your post, and then you could pop up and say hello out loud soon in the future. That will happen.
So see, God Strengthens Me did get it off of Lloyd's app.
Cool.
And we have Is in Tune. I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to say it right, but thank you for returning. So good to see you.
What's up, Israel?
To you as well. And let's see. God Strengthens Me says, I have Venus trine ascendant, Jupiter trine ascendant, and Pluto conjunct ascendant.
Really? That's
a lot of stuff.
Well, Venus trine. Okay, so wait, I want to tell you. So, what is your Venus and Jupiter? What are they in? Let me know, because that's nice. When Venus trines the North Node, you guys, it can almost be like destined love, because I have that, and my North Node is the sign of my wife. So it was like I was destined to.
I'm your destiny.
Yes, basically, yeah. No, I have the Pisces North Node, so I'm about to go through my nodal return, and I can't wait. Starting January 11th. So I did a coffee talk on it, and I'll be releasing that probably at the beginning of the new year. So you guys can watch that Pisces North Node, Virgo South Node, so you can really understand how that energy is going to play out for the collective for the 18th month transit. Because I broke it down lovely, bubbly, and lovely. So any more questions or comments? Or does she comment back? What sign is your Venus and your Jupiter in? I'm kind of curious. And that trine to your North Node. Just so you know, that's real positive energy. So you can have like a karmic fated destiny type relationship, or marry a soulmate. And especially if the Jupiter's trine the North Node. Is it like a grand trine? That'd be really awesome with those three. Like you are very blessed.
You are very blessed.
You are very special. You are something. You're a rock star.
So Jamie says she has a 9 life path, 11 soul, 55 personality, and an 8 maturity.
Oh wow, you know deeper than I do. I don't know.
And our girl Sia Ani Ari. Wait, God, I can't speak tonight. Sia Ani Ari.
Hey, Sia.
Amen. And I remember you, Sia. It's so good to see you. It's been a while since
I don't remember your big three, but I remember your name.
How are you doing?
How you feeling? Happy new whatever. And the full moon is coming up. So I'll do a video on that. I may even do it this weekend, record it. The Taurus full moon is November 15th. The same night as Coffee Talk with Oprah. Oh, are you guys gonna come?
Mystic Cancer is here.
Oh, you're new.
She is, I think it's a she. I don't know.
Hi, Mystic Cancer. Are you a male
Venus
or female?
And Gemini for me.
Okay.
With Venus. Taurus and Jupiter.
Oh, okay. And what's your big three? Sun, Moon, Rising, though. And welcome, first time here. Please subscribe and hit the like button. And all you guys come in now, please, once we end, come back and just put a little quick comment. It helps the live grow in the algorithms, not just in the chat. You got to actually comment later. But thank you so much, Mr. Cancer. You're new. Please subscribe. You can get me to 8,100. I appreciate you. But share your Sun, Moon, Rising. I always like to give my my new people the little breakdown of their big three. Okay.
And let's see. So, Mystic Cancer is a 9 life path.
Wait a minute, wait. All these 9s?
I know, isn't that
wild? I must be
wild?
Magnetically pulling you guys in. See, that's my Jupiter Scorpio working.
So we've got
we're all humanitarians together.
Yeah, we've got feminine energy, They absolutely have feminine energy. That's Mystic Cancer, and then Esoteric Romeo is back. Good to see you.
What's up, Esoteric Romeo? Wow.
Yeah.
Just a minute we said we're about to get off. Everybody's coming.
Well, it's like
the golden hour.
Thank you for being patient with us. I have Venus in Scorpio, Mercury in Scorpio, Vortex in Scorpio, Vertex in Scorpio. Let's see.
So you got
Fortune in Scorpio, Pluto in Scorpio.
Wait. So this is Romeo?
Yes.
So let me ask you, Romeo.
Jupiter's in Aries.
Jupiter's in Aries. Oh, so you could be a very like motivational speaker, all that stuff. But your Venus in Scorpio, how do you feel in a relationship? Do you feel like with a woman that and I'm assuming, I could be wrong, maybe I don't want to offend you if you don't date women and date men. I don't assume, right? But it is 2024. But I'm just asking, when you're in a relationship, how much do you value and need the truth, right? Because Venus and Scorpio, we don't like lies, right? And we don't like secrets. No. That's very important for me. Like me and her, we don't lie to each other and we don't have secrets.
Not at all.
And I know for me as a Venus Scorpio, she's Venus Aquarius, they square each other, but it really works. Some people think squares are death sentences. Nope.
Absolutely.
Like for us, like that Aquarius Scorpio square, like it. Now, yes, does she have a lot of weird girlfriends that sometimes irritate me? Of course, but that's okay. I accept that. I accept that. But it's kind of cool because she's very independent and very friendly. I don't get jealous of it. And
you better not.
And my Venus Scorpio, I think she also appreciates and likes my intensity, but also my loyalty. Because Venus Scorpio, would you say, Romeo, you too, are you very loyal? So comment.
He's very, very loyal. Let's see. Sia is feeling good. Mystic Cancer has a son, or Mystic Cancer has a Cancer sun. And hey, Coco Locks. Yes, hey y'all, to you too. And then
Cancer sun. Go ahead.
Cancer, Leo rising.
Okay, Leo rising. Cancer sun in the 12th house. Go ahead.
Yes. And
moon?
we don't have the moon. So
Mr. Cancer, give us your moon. But the sun in the 12th house, you and dad may not totally get each other. He may not understand you. You may not understand him. You may feel very much at home in isolation or private. You could actually be an amazing therapist, counselor, psychiatrist, psychologist, dream interpreter, all types of stuff with Mystic Cancer. So you are definitely mystic.
And Coco Locks, which is the boys.
And thank you, Coco Locks. And Mr. Cancer, you may dream about things and get information in your dreams, and that because it came to you, you just have a deep inner knowing. Cancers are very Scorpio's empathic, Pisces psychic, intuitive, and Cancers they just feel, and it's like I feel and I know. Aquarius is I know, and Cancer is I feel, but Cancer is I feel and I know. I felt it, so I know it. And I'm a poet, and I used to drink Moet, and I flow it like Floetry, and nobody spits like me. The E, easily, naturally. This MC from NYC gives you the elevated high frequency poetry.
Let's see.
Do you like how easy that just flows out? That's crazy.
It's crazy.
My boca es muy malo.
Now all of a sudden I can't even keep up with everything.
That's good.
So let's see. Coco Lock says Scorpio Jupiter expansion.
Yes.
And God strengthens me. Venus in Aries and Jupiter in Sagittarius.
Oh, Jupiter Sag. Okay. Do you have a Sag husband? Are you married or Sag boyfriends?
And let's see. We've got Esoteric Romeo. I'm sorry, I missed what you said a lot. I don't know what that's in relation to. His girlfriend is an Aquarius.
Oh, good.
And Sia Ani Ari, Venus in Aries, Jupiter in Gemini.
Oh, okay. So you're going through your Jupiter return right now. That's a good time for you. Abundance and blessings until like I think it's June 9th, 2025. So rock with it. Expand your creativity, expand your knowledge. Watch out for the extra gossip. Remember, you guys, for all of us, we all do it, right? It's a natural thing. We got to try our best to limit it and stop it because our subconscious mind is listening, right? If you talk bad about Shelly or Jennifer or Michael or David, your subconscious mind thinks you're talking about yourself. It's always escuching, listening. So we have to kind of watch our mouths. And that's for us too. We're not perfect. We got to stop it too.
Absolutely, guys.
Yep.
Let's see. We have God strengthens me, Venus in Aries and Jupiter in Aries. For my Venus trine.
You said Jupiter, Gemini. That's what you said before.
Well, there's multiple. Jupiter trine ascendant Pluto in Sag in the first house. I don't know. I can go back and look.
No,
there
that's
must
okay.
have been multiple things.
Okay.
Because there was a bunch in that one. There was like 3 different things.
Well, that makes sense. So that's your trine, the Venus. So it's Aries Sag. Okay. So you could actually manifest a lot through candlelight. Fire. Now that's a fire. Now don't burn down the house. Be careful when people play with candles. And guys, try to do the more healthy, natural candles. Don't get these fake fragrances and chemical-y stuff. That can be very dangerous.
Are so bad. And
be careful, okay?
One thing I want to share is that I do a lot of work with essential oils because of my body care line and so forth. And one of the fastest ways to cross the blood-brain barrier is through aromatherapy. Is why essential oils work so well, is that they get directly into the bloodstream through what we inhale.
And so don't use those plugins and fake fragrances.
All of those things, like the plugins. I've been seeing now people get the Downy scent enhancer as if there's not enough scent. These things are all chemicals.
Poison.
And we never know what they are. When you see perfume in the ingredient list, that is because what that allows the manufacturer to do is to make it proprietary, which means they do not have to tell you what's in it, and you never know what is making up those scents. And there's so many people who are actually getting very sick of it. Here in the US alone, the autoimmune industry is like over $30 billion a year. And that's a lot of sick people. Yeah. And a lot of that stuff comes from the perfumes, from the flavors and different things, from these things that they don't want to tell you what it is.
Toothpaste,
and they'll say
lotion,
things like proprietary formula. Like if you look at my ingredients, yeah, you might not know all the formula, but you know every single ingredient that's in there. I list them. Yeah. My scent palettes, like you'll see, my sandalwood rose is made up of sandalwood, rose oil, those two.
So type in now
and geranium.
Type in sabalepure.com and then type in the PayPal and the Cash App. Okay. So you guys, you want to come to Coffee Talk tomorrow, 11 a.m. Justin Bieber Ashton Kutcher. It's PayPal as a friend, tailored, the number 2, letter U, coaching, tailored to you coaching at gmail.com. Right. And my Cash App is $BigEAstro. And just make sure if you pay, you got to email me too, eric@BigEAstrology.com. So you have until midnight tonight. I cut it off.
Tailored to you coaching.
Yeah, number 2, letter U, coaching at gmail.com. That's PayPal. And the Cash App is $BigEAstro. Okay. It's going to be a lot of fun tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. Eastern. So I hope you guys come. You're more than welcome. And then next Friday night, the 15th, Taurus full moon, 8:30 p.m. Eastern.
BigEAstro?
$BigEAstro.
Okay, yeah, I know that.
It's Cash App.
Okay, I know the $. That's easy.
Okay. Yeah, you should know these by heart.
I don't. Do you know how much I have in my mind? I can't know everything by heart. I gotta link you. You have to shoot. You're the rememberer.
I remember. Put
He
in
remembers stuff.
Sabale Pure.
Yes, concerned. We have concerned. Are you new?
Oh, Concerned, you are new.
Concerned. We need your
Welcome.
big three. And she said, yep, fragrances are terrible.
Sun Moon Rising Concerned. Welcome. Thank you. Please subscribe. Hit the like button. Nice to meet you. I'm Eric Taylor. This is my beautiful wife, Alana Taylor. I'm the Virgo. She's the Pisces. We're on the Health Access. And yeah, share your big three. I always like to give people some free knowledge on their big threes. And you're welcome to come to Coffee Talk tomorrow. It's $20, 2 hours. If you can't make it live, you can still pay and get the recording. Sometimes people like to do that because they're busy. I get it. Saturday morning, could be doing stuff, family, kids, friends. But you get the recording, the graphics, the information and videos of Justin and Ashton's places, their charts. And then same thing for next Friday night. You want to come, though, for Oprah's chart. Next Friday on the Taurus full moon, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 75 minutes, only $13. This is the mini Coffee Talk. I normally do the mini first, then the big one. This month it's out of order just because next Saturday I'll be busy doing live readings. If you're here in Arizona, I'll be at Missy's Mysteries doing live birth chart readings, 30 minutes for $60. Nice discount. Live readings at Missy's Mysteries, okay, and that's in Scottsdale, Arizona. So yeah, if you're in the state, Google it, come check it out. Check my community page. I put all the information up there. I did it a couple days ago. I'll be doing it again this week. But next Saturday, the 16th, I'll be there 11 to 5 p.m. I can't wait. Okay. Did you put your website?
Let me see. Yes, I did.
Sabale
So
Pure.
let me get. Hey, and Brandy, are you new, Brandy?
No, Brandy's been here.
Oh, okay.
Brandy,
Good to see you.
Brandy, we're about to do a moon tracking. Brandy's
She
gonna
said
love
it's
that.
fire.
Yeah.
And let's see now. What we is in tune. Venus in Cancer, Jupiter in Cancer in the 9th house.
Oh, that's nice. You got your Venus and Jupiter together, like I got my Venus and Jupiter together in a water sign, but in Scorpio. Jupiter is exalted in Cancer. Doesn't always bring the financial abundance, but it makes you the divine teacher. And Venus in Cancer is really good property management, real estate, chef, therapist, teacher, counselor, banking, any type of security. Venus Cancer is nice. Very much into family. So, you guys, remember, so for you guys, seemed like you came on later. You missed earlier when we talked about the election. And I was saying after the election, we as individuals, doesn't matter if you voted for Harris, Trump, whoever, we have got to stop relying on the structures and systems. That's what Pluto Capricorn is all about. And you want to be the president of your own lives. Okay? You don't want to be a victim. Don't whine, cry, or complain. Take control and charge of your own life. That's why the North Node is in Aries, while Chiron's in Aries. It's having us heal these woundings that we cannot be leaders. You're all leaders.
Absolutely.
In your own way, you are all leaders. Believe that. Believe in yourself. Know who you are. And remember, self-love first. With self-love, you can do and conquer anything. For real.
We all have someone that looks up to us, someone who listens to us. So whether that's one person, 10 people, 1,000 people, whatever, we all have people that look up to us. So remember, we're all leaders in our own right.
Yep.
And the more that we step into it and the more that we put out to give and love, the more that we will be given. You know what I mean? The Bible says, to whom much was given, much is expected, but it grows exponentially. Anyways, let's take a little quick look here. What are we talking about?
Gotta read the comments.
Yes,
The
let's
new
see.
one, does she say her
And
big
we've got people saying hi to each other. I love it. Jamie's saying hi to oh my gosh, to Sia. And then is in tune. Life path is number 9. So yes, a ton of these number 9s.
I think there's 5 of us or 6 of us
Yes, it's
tonight.
amazing.
That's amazing. Wow.
And then God's strength is me. X is an Aquarius. That's rough, homie. No, I don't know. I shouldn't say that.
No, Aquarius can be challenging in relationships. They can be, but You know,
And it doesn't mean they're bad people.
no,
I'm not
Aquarius
trying
are
to say
amazing.
that.
Aquarius are amazing, but they tend to like groups. One-on-one intimacy for Aquarius can be very challenging because people don't know this. That fixed air sign can be very stoic, arrogant, brilliant, weird, genius, highly intelligent, but they're very sensitive and do not want to get hurt. So it's hard for them to open up fixed signs a lot, but especially Aquarius to that one-on-one deep intimacy love. So that's why they kind of try to keep it, I'm about my friends, right? Because then they don't get hurt. So sometimes we got to go through the storm. You can't avoid the darkness to get to the light. The light comes from the darkness.
Yeah.
Right? It wasn't to what Genesis 1:3, let there be light. So that means before the light, there was the darkness. Okay? So keep it real.
Mystic Cancer, yes, which is why I wrote a book.
Oh,
You
good.
did. What book is it? Share it with us, please.
Yeah.
I do. That Pisces moon of mine knows.
Oh, you got a Pisces moon, so you left that out.
Mm-hmm.
So that Cancer sun in the 12th house, Leo rising, right? So Leo, Aquarius, that Pisces moon in the 8th house. That's why you're here tonight. Love that. Pisces moon in the 8th house is deep, deep, deep. You could be a midwife, doula, death doula. You may be able to commune with spirits from the other side. All you moon in the 8th house people are deep. She got the moon in the 8th house. You all are deep. Okay.
We are the world. So let's see.
Any questions on Jupiter Scorpio,
So
Venus
what
Scorpio?
is Pisces?
Pisces what?
Pisces, I don't concern. So what is Pisces? I don't understand the question. Let us know what you mean by that. Concerned.
Pisces, are you asking for the general sun sign energy? Pisces is a mutable water sign ruled by the planet Jupiter, co-ruled by Neptune.
Oh, maybe these are coming in now. So God strengthens me, says I'm a man. These might be old comments that are now popping up all of a sudden.
Maybe it was our technology or our internet. Were we going in and out? Maybe it's the kids. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways.
So glad you guys are
strange. Here. Okay. Because I know we made that comment about God strengthens me way early at wondering, and I thought he was a man. Anyways.
It is a man?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And let's see. Jamie is Venus and Aries in the 6th house.
Yeah. That's Scorpio rising, girl. You're my sister.
And
remember, Venus doesn't like being in the 8th house, though. I mean, the 6th house. So.
Oh my God, we have another 9 life path. Who? Flask of Inspiration. Wow. Is Flask of Inspiration new?
Yeah, that's a great
name.
Flask
of Inspiration. We need. Oh.
Share your big 3.
She already did.
Wow. What's your big 3?
An Aquarius, Gemini rising, Scorpio moon.
Wait, Gemini rising, Aquarius sun in the 9th house, and a Scorpio moon in the 6th house. Moon doesn't like being in the 6th house. You have to watch out when you have the Scorpio moon. Do not hold on to intense emotions or anger. You must release it. It can bring for you as a female ovarian or colon cancer. So you have to purge, detox, and release. You got to scream and yell. You got to go outside. You got to punch the pillow. Do it, please. Do not. Now, you could be crazy, like healing, health, Reiki master, homeopathic, naturopathic, great massage therapist, anything. You could be a financial advisor, planner. You could work in a medical field, research, whatever. But, and that Aquarius sun in the 9th house. So when you were born, mom and dad, they were a little disagreement. Hopefully they stayed married, because squares don't mean it's a divorce, but sometimes it can be. But the Aquarius sun in the 9th house, were you daddy's little girl? Did daddy teach you anything about esoteric or occult knowledge, or was he just like into science or anything like that? But yeah, you got some smart energy. You're intelligent and deep. Okay. And I love the name, so I know you're intelligent and deep.
Yeah, it's a good name.
And did Concern give the big 3?
Let's see.
Concerned, where you at?
So Mystic Cancer, wait. Mystic Cancer tells the book is called Perfect Progression. Well, we're gonna look it up. Give me just a second, Mystic. Are you on Amazon
Perfect Progression.
or someplace? I'll do a
Is that an
quick
astrology
search.
book, Mr. Cancer?
I'm gonna look it up.
Okay.
Esoteric Romeo said, "I'm a life path 1. Shout out to the light path ones." All right. We're gonna get a little back and forth competition. 9s versus 1s.
Well, no, there's no competition
No,
tonight because
I'm joking.
we got so many 9s. But 1, yeah, that's awesome. You are the I am.
And it's all Pisces signs in the 8th house for me.
Who said that?
Said Mystic Cancer.
Oh,
And light, what'd you say? Perfect Progression. I'm gonna look that
Perfect
up.
Progression. And Concerned, if you want, share your big 3. Oh my God, thank you so much for your new guys, Mystic and was it Flastic?
Flask of Inspiration.
Flask. That's deep. It's almost like Flash, but Flask. So maybe you are into research and science.
So
Flask of Inspiration.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Flask of Inspiration just said, "Oh wow, thank you so much. My dad was a tyrant. I'm usually pretty chill. I'm pretty intelligent, and people tell me I'm hard to read. LOL. Thanks for the insight."
Oh yeah.
You are so welcome.
Yeah, no, definitely. Thank you for coming to the channel. Please don't be a stranger. And listen, if you want, you're not busy, you can come to Coffee Talk tomorrow. 2 hours, $20, 11 a.m. Eastern, via Zoom. You could pay big Cash App, BigEAstro, Tailored to You Coaching, PayPal. Email me, Eric at BigEAstrology.com. I'll be sending out the Zoom link first thing in the morning, or actually probably late tonight. We're doing Justin Bieber and Ashton Kutcher's chart. Both charts are deep. Okay. I mean, it's oof. And I don't want to say unfortunately, but it is what it is. They are both, connected and tied to Diddy and all that controversy.
Oh my.
What?
So
Mr. Cancer.
Perfect Progression.
Is it like progress charts or progress?
I see it. Is your name Stephanie? And your book is purple and it's coming soon. Well, that's what it says here on this alignable. That's where I found you, I think.
Perfect Progression.
Are you a corporate coach?
Oh, I like that. Perfect Progression.
We might need to have a conversation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Please reach out, Eric at BigEAstrology.com. And I'm also looking for interesting
what a beautiful woman you are.
Podcast guests as well.
We'll have to see. I'm gonna have to read the rest of it here. Let me see now.
Thank you for sharing.
Yes. Okay, cool.
What?
Well, you know what?
Definitely email me.
Yeah, email us. Let's look at this book.
Because I like to promote authors and books and stuff.
Let's have a convo. And wait a minute. Now, are you in Arizona? Did it look like that? I'm trying to see.
Well, I'm going to be doing live chart readings at Missy's Mysteries in Scottsdale next Saturday. And you guys, don't forget, Coffee Talk tomorrow. But if you can't make it, you can still pay the $20 and receive, or $13 next Friday, Oprah's chart, 8:30. Well,
you're in Arizona. We really need to connect.
Oh, you're in Arizona? Okay. We're in Arizona. So, yeah, email me, Eric at BigEAstrology.com. Please, definitely reach out.
Yeah, reach out. It'd be lovely.
So, the Concerned share their big 3. I'm concerned about you, Concerned.
Okay. Well, we're very close. It's been a long time. I'm so glad we happened to see each other in the YouTube space. Okay, that's awesome. I'll have to read all about this. Yeah. She's a corporate coach.
Okay, well, keep it up, yeah. And maybe you can, maybe we can collab, and you can help me get into the corporate spaces so I can help them with, building teams through astrology. I do business birth charts, and they are really good. Oh my God, I've helped people, big businesses too, with their mission statement, business plans, marketing, sales, advertising, hiring employees, pitfalls, all types of things. The business birth chart, you have to know when you had your first sale, or when you filed for your LLC or S Corp or whatever, or when you gave birth to the business in your heart.
Oh.
Okay. So,
Flask of Inspiration says, thanks. I love esoteric conversations, so I'm really enjoying this.
oh, that's
Yes.
cool.
So do
I love
we.
talking to you.
You know,
Listen,
like,
trust me, I
I
love
think
talking
we
to you
make our
guys.
children crazy because we sit around and we just talk to them about
Deep stuff.
we'll play like some kind of crazy, you know, Instagram thing from like, so what do you think about this? Or this morning when I heard that Australia, their prime minister is called to ban social media for teenagers, anybody 16
16
and under.
which I think is a great idea.
He wants to ban it, and they're working on trying to push that through because they're saying that children are spending 4.8 hours a day on social media, and they think that it's not good for their
They're
kids.
getting depressed, suicidal.
Which I think that's actually a low number in comparison to children in the United States, but also that 41% of the children who are on the social media are experiencing mental health issues. And that's huge.
And you know, we didn't grow up with that stuff.
And so I'm talking to my kids about it, and they're like, oh God, here goes mom again.
I still remember the landline with the dial, and I got good with like the rotation and catching it with your fingers. You young folks don't know about
her company is based in spirituality. Okay, listen, you've really
Oh,
got to reach
okay.
out.
Yeah.
So we need to talk.
I might like to have you on the podcast. Yeah.
We would
So,
love to do that.
Please email me.
We're all about it. But yeah, oh my gosh. So you also, is your book spiritually based? It sounds like it is. You need to come to Missy's Mysteries.
Yeah, because
she might carry your book.
I can connect you and she will carry your book. We're going to hook you up.
You need to like.
The Taylors are all about hooking people up. Okay.
Yes.
We are glue people. You know, our nickname is Elmers. It's like, no, we like to connect people.
We have a tree named Elmer.
Yeah, I did name my tree Elmer. It's the tree I meditate on.
Yeah, it's in the back.
And then there's Oscar and Daisy, but I go to Elmer all the time. So the Concerned share their big three. I'm concerned for you, Concerned.
I don't see Concerned. I think Concerned maybe left.
No, Concerned didn't leave.
I think she did.
No, Concerned is there.
Maybe not.
I feel her.
You do?
I do.
Concerned?
Concerned.
Where are you?
Has anyone seen Concerned?
I'm concerned.
Carol Ann, come into the light.
Okay. So Flash said, yes, there are some real developmental concerns in children and social media. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then Arwen Rivendale.
What's up, Arwen?
Yes,
Welcome back, my
how
friend.
are you?
How are you, lady?
Colon cancer with a 6th house moon. I have a colonoscopy soon. That scares me.
I'm so sorry. Well, okay.
So wait a minute. Are you saying you have colon cancer, or
she's saying she's maybe just has a colonoscopy? I hope you don't have colon cancer. But yes, when the moon is your health, your body, your intuition. When you have it in the 6th house, remember the moon is in its planetary joy in the 3rd house. The 6th house is a mild malefic house. Houses 3, 6, 10, and 11, they grow better over time. But beneficial planets like Jupiter, Venus, Moon don't do so well in the 6th house. Saturn, Mars, and the Sun do well in the 6th house. Mars is in its planetary joy in the 6th house. Capiche? So, like if you have Saturn in the 6th house or on the ascendant, you are going to live a longer than average life. You're here for like forever. Okay. And so, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, yeah. No. So, Mystic Cancer says she's looking forward to it. So are we. We can't wait to talk to
please
you.
Reach out. Definitely.
And God strengthens me. Pluto conjunct my ascendant, Pluto 1st house.
Did you watch my Pluto 1st house video? I think it may be number 1 out of all the astrologers in the whole world.
All up in the world.
But seriously, I think I really did a good job. So make sure you watch that. And just know, whatever generation you are, right? Pluto, Scorpio, I think you said. Millennial, Gen Y, you could be Pluto Sag, Gen Z, Pluto Capricorn, like a lot of the alphas, some Gen, X, GZ, Pluto Virgo, Gen Xers, a little Libra, What happens when you have Pluto in the ascendant? Remember what Pluto is. It's power, control, manipulation, sex. Pluto holds the pain, trauma, and crises from childhood and from past lives. So when you have it on the ascendant, the house of self, your physical appearance, your outer mask, you will go through many death and rebirths and transformations in your life. People who knew you at 20 may not recognize you at 31, might not recognize you at 42, may not recognize you at 54. Is that you, Eric? You know what I mean? I don't have Pluto on the ascendant, but I'm a Scorpio rising. So it's similar, not the same, Lucy. But Pluto, people can be very attracted to you. It's such a strong magnetic energy. At the same time, they can be afraid of you, fearful, and repelled by you. So it's a yin yang life experience. It's very strong. We have kids with Pluto on the ascendant, and they are like strong personalities, the Taylor twins, So it's a very powerful energy. She would take them shopping, and I would go sometimes, but in Costco, they were like legends. They were like famous because they were the cutest little kids, and they'd say hi to everybody. They're like, hi, hi. And then all the servers in there, they just watched them grow up in Costco, and they loved them and stuff. It was really funny.
We used to have fun in Costco. And then what was really, it was interesting because we would talk to so many people. And what I always found interesting is that there would always be a few people sprinkled who the kids would say hi to them, and they would act like they didn't even see them.
And wouldn't respond to kids.
And my kids were like, oh, they must not have heard us. Let's say it a little louder.
Hi.
And then they're leaning out of the stroller, and they're like, hey, or not the stroller, but the cart. And they're falling out. And I'm like, it's okay, baby. They're just not feeling the love. We'll pray for them. We'll pray for them to have the love.
And, oh my God, they were the cutest little babies. The Taylor twins. Should tell you, the servers would just gush over them. Yeah.
Okay. So Coco Lock said that she uses body oil, and the perfumes have alcohol, which irritates her skin. However, they put alcohol in the oils you get from the oil man or the gas station, so you can so you have to be careful.
You want body oil? Go to Sabale Pure.
Now Coco Locks, I believe Coco Locks, you've gotten product from me.
I don't think so.
Or did you get my body oil? Let me know, because sweetie, if you like that, then you need to try my hydrated oil.
Yeah, no, you never send anything.
You need to try my highlight.
You got to go to Sabale Pure Coco Locks for real.
Code welcome. I think you save 10 or 15%. So you need to use that.
Her stuff is like organic vegan. She's got lip balms, tooth powder, trace mineral deodorant, and hair, face, and body oil. It's incredible, people.
It is. I'm all about removing the toxins and doing things to get your lymphatic flowing.
And you could go see on my community page. I have her posted up and her stuff, but yeah.
And so Arwen said that she does not thank you. I'm very happy to hear that.
She's just saying having the moon there, yes, and you having the colonoscopy.
Set, and her moon is just barely in there.
Okay, yeah.
So cross your fingers, good luck, and I'm sure you are fine. And the big thing that I found is
positive thinking.
Yeah, but also
claim it.
Don't eat all the crap that's going back you up.
Yeah,
that's the biggie.
We gotta really be so intentional,
guys. Yeah. It's so incredibly important. We have so many sick people, and it's all the heavy foods. We need to be lighter. We are ascending. You can't float when you got heavy food in you.
The density, yeah. And let me tell you something else, right? I don't judge anybody with diets, but if you really think about it, and you look at our teeth, we're really frutivores, and fruit is God's candy, but that's where we get the H3O. We get properly hydrated, right? You couldn't go up to a cow or a pig and just roll up to it and like bite it and kill it. That's not happening. So that's not what you were intended to eat, right? You can go to a tree and pick an apple or a pear. You can go get the little thing and get a fig or a blueberry, right? You can't like go up to like, now maybe you could dip your head in the water and eat a fish, grab it and like, it's going to be a fight, but just think about that in the basic sense of humanity, the origins, right? And remember, we would go days without eating because we were hunter-gatherers, right? You wouldn't always have food right around you. So you would eat, and then like you'd walk, and you may not eat 2-3 days.
I was watching. I read a book called "The Mucusless Diet" by Albert Earhart, if I'm not mistaken. I might be a little off on that name, but the mucusless diet.
It was Amelia's great uncle.
Anyways, he was this. He was a precursor to Dr. Sebi, and a lot of what he taught, I believe, Dr. Sebi may have heard of him, but they have very similar beliefs. And he does a lot on detoxing and fasting. And his thing was really, you don't really need to eat very much. It's this myth. And he talks about when you want to get healthy, fasting. Anyways, if you get an opportunity, look him up. He actually was he was born in the late 1800s. He started getting very, very popular in the 1920s,
And
early
they killed him.
1920s. Yeah, well, so this is what happened. He was leaving a standing room only lecture that people were coming to. Had been talking for quite some time at that point, but he was really starting to get prominence. Left this lecture, was walking down the street of Los Angeles, and somehow or other, he slipped and fell and hit his head on the curb and died. And they say that it was his brand new shoes, and they were slippery, and there was a little bit of moisture on the sidewalk. Now, if that doesn't sound a little bit fishy, I don't know what does. But he basically was starting to talk to people about this healthy eating, and his book is very, very fascinating. So check it out. Anyways, Through Maddie's Eyes. I believe I have
new.
Virgo. Yes.
Wait, Through Maddie's Eyes. Welcome. Thank you, Eric Taylor. My wife, Alana. Nice to meet you.
Hi.
Share your big three, Maddie.
She says, I have Virgo and my Pluto and Scorpio moon.
Virgo.
Taurus, Sun, Pisces. Okay, so Scorpio moon, Taurus, Sun, Pisces rising.
Pisces rising. Scorpio moon in the 9th house, and Taurus Sun for Pisces in the 3rd house. Very similar to my mom, so I got deep connections with you. I love Pisces risings and Taurus suns. My mother was a Taurus, Pisces rising, Pisces moon. You got that Scorpio. Was it Scorpio moon in the 9th house? Yeah, and Pluto. Scorpio moon.
Yeah, Scorpio moon, yes.
Yeah. So, number one, you're super intuitive, empathic, and psychic. This is the key. You have to be careful because you see the world through rose-colored glasses. Pisces risings are magical. Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, Demi Moore. And people can take advantage of you. And so I have a big heart for Pisces rising. I saw it with my mom. She was too nice, too kind. What happens is you see others for who they can become, the highest vibration of them. That doesn't mean that they can ever achieve it or that they want to get there. Capiche? So you have to be very mindful and careful. Tap into your Virgo 7th house and be more analytical and logical when it comes to relationships. Take off the rose-colored glasses and be like, what would my inner Virgo say? Is this person really right for me? Does this person practice too much escapism, drugs, and alcohol? Maybe that's not good for a relationship. And then your Scorpio moon, you would transmute any organized dogmatic religion, and you probably are more spiritual now and get into this esoteric and occult knowledge, and eventually right now you're a millennial. So I would say if you're not already 44, if not 44 at age 56, you may want to write a book about your spiritual journey. And maybe your mother was your greater teacher than your father. Not sure, because you were born in the opposition, moon, sun opposition. So were you born on a full moon? Let us know. Like Trump and Kamala. And if you guys missed it in the beginning, you can go back. I broke down really the placements of why Trump won. Kamala, I'll just say real quick, Kamala just had the Jupiter on the ascendant and Jupiter North Node. Trump had Mars and Leo. This is all in transit. Mars and Leo on his ascendant, soldier, warrior, general, fighting. He had the Sag moon, the start of election day, and Venus conjunct his natal moon and South Node in the 5th house of past life commerce, political discussion, and debate. In the 11th house, he had the exact conjunction Jupiter retrograde. The 11th house is the president, vice president, Congress, Senate, hopes, dreams, and wishes, the internet, groups, organizations. He had the Jupiter in transit, exactly at 20 degrees, conjunct his North Node, which is your destiny, mission, purpose, and conjunct his sun and natal Uranus. So he had like 4 or 5 things compared to like her 1.5 thing. And also, she is not in the bloodline. Only Van Buren was the only president that was not related to this old cat from England, London, whatever. All the presidents are related. So it's about the bloodlines. So it doesn't matter about who you voted for. It's a lot deeper. And the stars and then the puppet masters, she didn't have a shot. And that's why it was such a big win. Okay. It was bigly. So, but no fear. Please, no fear. Be the president of your own life. All right. And vibrate in love. Don't waste your time hating.
I voted for me.
Yeah. Next time, vote for Eric Taylor.
So Sia Ani says my Pluto is in Sagittarius.
Oh, you're a youngster. We got a Pluto Sag kid, our 25-year-old. You know, yeah. The key is that you are transmuting all the dogmatic religions and beliefs. But, you know, Pluto Sag generation, some of them can still be caught up in organized religion. And some of them have got to heal from the pain, trauma, and crisis. Because you have to realize when you were born, that's when us OGs were finding out, like, the Catholic Church was molesting kids. Oh my gosh. That started to come out in the news while you guys were born. So we were seeing the pain, trauma, and crises of Sagittarius, the dogmatic organized religion. And I'm not knocking religion, but you know, you want to just be careful, because sometimes, right, there's truth on top of lie on top of truth on top of lie. And so you want to always have spiritual discernment, okay?
So God strengthens me. He also has his Pluto in Sagittarius. So that was a 2-for-1er.
Okay.
And through Maddie's eyes, I want to try the toothpaste.
Oh.
So buy the Pure. Yes.
So
it's a
Pure,
tooth powder.
Tooth powder.
And it actually takes the place of your toothpaste.
Yeah.
And it has over
takes away morning breath.
over 98% of it is actual food grade ingredients. And everything is toxin free. Everything has a purpose.
It's incredible.
It will detoxify the mouth. It helps with the gums. It whitens the teeth. It does all the stuff. It uses essential oils. It uses organic neem, which is amazing. Turmeric, which, believe it or not, in addition to being an anti-inflammatory for your gums, it actually whitens your teeth. Yeah, that yellow stuff whitens your teeth. It's amazing. You will absolutely love it.
The products
and
are
I have a
amazing.
3-step healthy mouth system. It's only $24. You get a tongue scraper, you get dental floss, and you get the tooth powder.
But tell them what kind of dental floss.
Oh, and my dental floss. It's so great. Anyway, so it is. I have a charcoal version and I have a coffee version. Both are coated in coconut oil. They use essential oils. They're flavored with essential oils, peppermint to be specific. The charcoal disinfects and is really good antibacterial for getting all of that. Very good for the gums. The coffee actually emits positive ions, which attract the negative ions of the plaque. So it's really good for removing plaque. So I like to kind of use them interchangeably. The little jars that they come in are refillable. So you can buy one dental floss and get multiple inserts for it. So it's better for the environment. It's packed in glass. It's very cute and nice and good for the environment.
Okay, last couple of questions. We're only going to go 5 minutes because we've been here 2 hours. This has been so much fun, but I'm getting tired.
Let's see. Coco Locks. We are in a foreshadow of Mercury in retrograde.
Yes, we entered the shadow period a couple of days ago. So November 25th, Mercury goes retrograde, okay? And it won't get into Capricorn until after the new year in January. So remember, the retrograde lasts for 3 weeks. So, you know, November 25th to like the second, end of the second week of December. I forgot the exact date. But yeah, so when you're dealing with that Mercury retrograde in Sag, it's going to be about your wisdom, your knowledge, your beliefs and philosophies that you have to reconsider, analyze, and assess with introspection, which is hard for what? Fire and air signs. That's not the natural thing for fire and air. They're action orientated. They look outward. Earth and water are receptive, intuitive, more so, and introspective. So when your Mercury for the collective is in Sagittarius, look in your birth chart, see what house your Sagittarius is in, and just see. And you could watch my 12th house series, Exposing the 12 Houses, on my playlist. Check it out. It was really good. You can see what house your Sagittarius in and what you need to reassess, reanalyze. Where Mercury is in retrograde, yeah, you may have the issues with the technology, but don't go back to an ex. Don't sign any new documents or contracts. If you've already started something before the retrograde, it's fine. Nothing to fear. But like, if you've never like whatever, and all of a sudden you're like, oh my God, it's November 29th, Black Friday, I'm going to buy a new car. No, you could get a new TV, but I would not buy a new car and sign contracts, right? While Mercury's in retrograde. Does that make sense? Please don't do that. And I wouldn't start a new relationship when Mercury's in retrograde. Please don't do that. Okay.
So Arwen, who's having the
Yeah.
colonoscopy, she says, the procedure is on a waning gibbous moon. I hate to put it off though. Now, we're not doctors, but what do you think about her doing a procedure? Is she like,
No,
when we
yeah,
talk about putting it
yeah.
off, would it be days or would we talk about weeks? Like, I don't, is it
Um,
wise?
do you know the date or when it is? I mean, is it like coming up next week? I don't. I think you'll be fine, especially if Mercury's not retrograde yet. But yeah, I wouldn't worry about that. You set the positive intention. You talk to your spirit guides, right? And you manifest. We're co-creators of our own reality and universe every moment. This is why 2 ears, 2 eyes, 1 mouth. Right? We have to watch our words. Universal law. The word is life. Life, life, life. We got to watch what we say and speak. So you are safe to have your colonoscopy.
She says, sorry, waxing the 13th.
Waxing. Okay, the 13th of November. Oh, yeah. So wait. Today is
What are we,
8th,
the 8th?
Aquarius moon. Monday is the 11th. Pisces moon. So you're going to be at the end of the Aries moon, most likely, because it's 2.5 days. So you should probably be okay. The Aries moon is going to be okay. So what I would do too is try to eat some cooling foods, like the blueberries, the cucumbers. Right? Don't drink ice cold water. No woman over 40 should drink cold water, ice water. No, that's bad for your hormones, women. Okay. Even you young girls, I would start to wean it off. But if you're over 40, 45 years old, no cold water. Room temperature or hot water. Start your day off every morning. Wifey makes us hot lemon water with essential oils. It's great. You could even put in Celtic sea salt or a pinch of cayenne pepper, get the blood circulating and flowing. But if the moon is in Aries, and I would check, it could be like very 0 degrees Taurus, but I think it'll be an Aries moon. You just want to make sure you have cooling foods. What house is your Aries in, Arwen? Let me know real quick. But yeah.
And so, yeah, God strengthens me, was born on a waxing gibbous, but he was commenting off of Arwen, and
yeah.
But anyways, we kind of switched that up a little bit. Through Maddie's eyes, I'm 53, and yes, I do want to write a book.
Yep.
And we have House of Toa. Is that
House of Toa? You're new too. Welcome.
House of Toa, yes, welcome. Whoop whoop.
House of Toa, flow smooth like Noah. I'm the ill flower. Yoa, can you break down your big 3 and I'll drop some knowledge before we say goodnight, B?
And and good evening, Pluto in Scorpio, another one in the 5th house.
Who said that?
Pluto That's Scorpio? House of Toa.
Oh, House of Toa. So
we
give
have
us
multiple multiple Pluto and Scorpio.
Well, yeah, that's millennials, yeah. And we had a bunch of Gen Zs. So we got my Gen Zs and my Gen
Everybody,
Zs.
please follow.
Please, follow. All you new people, please
smash the like button.
Smash the like button, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Right? But do me a favor, House of Toa, before we go, because I'm getting tired, we got to go.
Before we go.
Sun, Moon, Rising. Before we go, Toa, Noah, give me the flower.
And then Arwen said 10th house. I'm not sure what she's referring to.
She's referring to the Aries moon.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
So Aries, out in public, yeah. So, yeah, I think you're going to be okay. I would definitely try to maybe while the moon is in Pisces, maybe do like a little cleanse this weekend. Do some of your own detoxing. You could do just a juice fast, smoothies, water fast, right? The distilled water, organic maple syrup, the lemon juice, and cayenne pepper. We like that one. We're actually due to do that. No, we haven't done it in a while. I actually am dying to do it. But yeah, you're gonna
Shupo, Grand Rising, Shupo.
you're gonna be okay. What's up, Shupo?
I'm gonna be sending you actually stuff right
Yeah,
now. So
I did
let
both.
me do that.
I did both
I
the videos.
downloaded them since I've been on this, and now I gotta get that off to
Yeah,
you.
Shupo's gonna make it work.
Shupo is a digital marketer who is
Super
fabulous.
talented.
Yes.
Super talented. So yeah, I mean, maybe concerned, maybe left. We missed you, concerned. If you catch this on the replay, share your big three. And did Toa share the big three?
Oh,
Sun,
let's
Moon,
see.
Rising.
Thank you. Sun, Sag, Scorpio Moon, Gemini Rising.
Okay, Gemini Rising, Sag Sun in the 7th house, Scorpio Moon in the 6th. Whoa. You, like somebody earlier, I forgot who, Scorpio Moon, you have got to not hold on to hurt feelings, intense emotions. You have to release it, purge, detox. You got to walk outside, scream, cuss, punch a wall. Don't punch a wall, punch a pillow, whatever. Do that.
Hurt your hand.
Yeah, don't hurt your hand. I almost broke my hand when the Steelers lost to the Super Bowl against the Dallas Cowboys in 1995, and I punched a wall. Not smart. But I'm a diehard Steelers fan. Don't let the spiritual astrology woohoo fill you. I'm a real dude, and I'm Cro-Magnon man, half Cro-Magnon man. I'm a Yankees, Steelers, Knicks fan. College basketball, North Carolina Tar Heels. College football in Maryland, Yo Terps. I went to University of Maryland. College football, Michigan, Alabama, and the Terps, Yo Terps. You know what I'm saying? Yankees, Steelers, Knicks. They put me in a mix, but not like Hammer, but a lyrical slammer. Jam ya. I am the real MC from NYC, Upper West Side. I spit it naturally all day. I spits the poetry easily and heavenly. Naturally. Okay? So the Scorpio Moon in the 6th house, you, Missy, you can deal with ovarian or colon cancer as well. So just be mindful and careful. But you could work in the medical, health, financial. Your Scorpio Moon, you in your work life, you are super empathic. You can see through the haters at work, the work enemies, the boss. You could deal with some jealousy there sometimes, but I mean, like I said, you could be naturopathic, homeopathic, Reiki master, massage therapist, all types of things.
So House of Toa said, yes, accurate, or accurate. And she said, rage is what got me into the holistic studies.
Oh, rage, yeah.
Honey, I could get there.
You mean Rage, like the Lady of Rage, the MC from California?
Being angry. But see, then you figure out how to not be angry.
Yeah, don't be angry. That Sagittarius sun in the 7th house.
Very easy to get carried away. I understand, girl.
Is your father up in the Kool-Aid in your relationships? Sometimes the sun in the 7th house, that can happen. I'm just saying. And is it conjunct Pluto? Are you Gen Z as well? Or are you older? Because that sun Pluto conjunction in Virgo 7th house, that's what the GOAT had, MJ, Michael Jackson. So the father pushed him to fame, but then also.
So God strengthens me, says, that's crazy. I like the Steelers. They lost against the Colts, though. And I followed you on Instagram, Eric. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, please, you guys go follow me on IG.
Thank you. And while y'all are at it, just go over and like Sabale Pure, too.
Oh, yeah.
I'm on the IG.
But also go.
I have a very small following on
YouTube. Go subscribe to her
but
YouTube,
you
guys.
Over there too.
Sabale Pure.
Everywhere.
Give her some follows.
It looks like this. If you see something like this, that's me right there.
Yeah, please go support Wifey. She got a good YouTube channel. Her IG is really good.
House of Toa is a guy, but am gay. Well, you can be a guy and you can be gay. It's okay.
That's all right. We got love for everybody here.
We're good.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. I've helped multiple same-sex couples actually through Synastry to get married. Mm-hmm. Very proud of that. So, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Yep. You know, this is the place of love and righteousness. You understand? So Toa, the smooth flower, like Noah. So, you guys, I am tired. She's got to get on the road in the morning. I got coffee. Wait, so listen, last minute. Any of you guys, if you want to come tomorrow, come and meet me. 11 a.m. Eastern, 2 hours via Zoom, astrological coffee talk with Eric. I'm breaking down the natal birth charts of the Pisces singer, Justin Bieber, Libra moon, Scorpio rising, and the Aquarius comedian actor, Ashton Kutcher, Gemini rising, Aquarius sun moon. This is going to be really fun, very deep. They both have connections to Diddy. But if you can't make it live, you could pay the $20, receive the recording, graphics, videos, their charts, all of it. But it's going to be super fun. People do come from all over the world. And right now, you can email me, Eric at BigEAstrology. You see it back there, BigEAstrology.com. And the $20 but you got to email me so I can send you the Zoom link tonight before I go to bed.
Yeah. So listen, here's the deal too. Also, do join him. I don't want him being lonely tomorrow, because listen to what he did. Okay. This is I am so blessed to have an amazing husband and father for our children. And he purposely set the coffee talk early so that he could go to the kids' football game, because this is their playoff. They've done so well that they've made it to the playoffs. Yeah. And he set that up, and we had no idea that the kids have done so well. They actually changed their division up. They bumped them up. And now we have to go
like 2 hours
2.5 hours away. And
for
so
a 1 o'clock game.
So
Daddy can't even go watch my kids play
because he's going to be there. So keep him company. Otherwise, he's going to be like calling me nonstop. So keep him company so that I can drive safely. And
but it's going to be really fun. So here's the two options. PayPal as a friend, my old business name, Tailored. So Taylor, TAYLORED, Tailored, the number 2, the letter U, Tailored to You Coaching at gmail.com. It's in the chat, right? That's PayPal as a friend, $20. Or you guys love Cash App, $BigEAstro. Real simple. Okay. And we'll get that PayPal fixed soon, but PayPal's a little confusing changing names. But Cash App, $BigEAstro, $20. And I'll be sending out the Zoom link in like the next 30 minutes. So come and pay. I'll probably send it out in the next hour, but before we go to bed. It's so early in the morning, I shut it off tonight at midnight, West Coast, Pacific, midnight. So please come to Coffee Talk. And if you can't make this one, but you still want to get the information, you can pay the $20 and not show up live, and I send it to you when it's done. But the mini Coffee Talk is next Friday. This one's going to be good, y'all. Saint or sinner? Oprah Winfrey, the Taurus full moon, next Friday, November 15th, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 75 minutes via Zoom, only $13. We're going to break down Oprah's chart, Sag, Moon, and Rising, Aquarius Sun in the 3rd house. You're going to see Gail in there, Stedman. We're going to talk about the magazine, the TV show, the network, the Maui, the kids in Africa, good, bad, and ugly. It's going to be dope, okay? And my mama used to love Oprah. But it's all about the truth.
We all loved Oprah, didn't we? We're gonna see. You in a car, and you in a car.
But we're gonna see, and that's a whole thing behind that too. But we're gonna see who she really is. Okay, so please come. If you can't make it tomorrow, I hope I see you next Friday. We're gonna say good night. This has been amazing.
Night. There's a few of you that I wasn't able to comment on. House of Toa, I see you. God strengthens me. I see you. I see you. Thank you for coming.
Was there any questions?
I can't wait to meet you. You're gonna
Mr. Cancer, please hit me up, please. Definitely.
So I see you as well. And Coco Locks, thank you for coming. And let's see who else.
Everybody. Arwen.
Gotta
close that
there's
out.
so many people, and I just want to thank you all for hanging in there, especially when you thought we were ignoring you. Shupo, so good to see you.
What up, Shupo?
And through Maddie's eyes, and
all you new people,
Sia,
thank you. Yeah.
And thank you. Let's see, Coco Locks. I think I said your Flask of Inspiration.
I love that
name.
You
win the award for the coolest name tonight.
Yeah.
But
I like that Toa, the smooth flower.
Yes, that was a good one too. So there's
but I like Mr. Cancer too. That's a great name.
We got some good folks tonight.
Yep.
We had all these ninth path.
And welcome back to Jamie, Arwen, and Germ, the Magi.
Yes. Oh, I almost forgot you, Germ, the Magi.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
And he
tonight.
makes dope beats. Oh my God.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
He may even get a track on the third and final album, God Told Me to Tell You, by E Complete.
Yay. That's the way we do it, guys. We bring in the community together. That's the whole point. And that's the purpose behind Coffee Talk.
And that's why Coffee Talk is so much fun, you guys. Yeah.
This allows for you to actually be in one space. You don't have to show your face, but you can. We love it when you do. And you get to actually talk to people. Yeah.
And ask questions and learn about this ancient wisdom called astrology. Let me tell you guys something. This is the map of your life, the remembrance of your soul. When you book a birth chart reading with me, you know, as a Scorpio rising, Virgo sun, and Capricorn moon, I go in for you. I help you to reprogram the subconscious mind, heal your inner child, work on a dream book, positive affirmations. I also have my Astro Life Transformational Program, and it's on sale through the new year. It's $2,000. Right now it's $1,750. You can book it on my website. It is incredible. It's a 7-week program where we do the chart reading. We have, questions, set your goals. You get audios of manifestation, meditations, grounding, healing stuff. You get a book, a dream book with a wooden pencil, a crystal, and a candle. And after 7 weeks is done, we meet for the next 3 months, once a month, to check in on you. I don't just leave you hanging. I check in to see how you're doing. And at the same time, after the birth chart reading, we meet for the next 4 weeks, 3 houses at a time. We do a deeper dive, and I teach you how to become a Jedi and master the energy and flow of your natal birth chart, looking at the lunar mansions, looking deeper in the aspects. Just 3 houses each week, and you're going to have homework. If you ready, are you really ready to up level and transform so you're ascending into 5D? This is the program for you, and $1,750 is worth it. Basically 10 weeks. Okay. And this is a serious program, but I promise you, when you learn how to live in the flow and energy of your natal birth chart, it makes life easier.
Just real quick, Emre, what's up, Emre?
You
made it in under the wire. She said
from
hello
Australia, Sydney,
hello
right?
from Sydney.
Yes, Emre.
That's exactly what she said. So, hello, Emre.
What's up, lady? I have Australia people coming to Coffee Talk. So, Emre, you got to come one day. You got your country people that come. So, this has been fun. I love you guys. Episode 266.
Yes, it's in the books, guys. We love you.
Knowledge is
Good
love.
night. How
Venus,
much are your natal birth chart readings? Go to
BigEAstro.com. So I'm going to let you,
all right there.
but I'm going to let you know it's 265 minutes live over Zoom. But if you're a Scorpio, Sun, and Rising, you have 2 options. The sale for 161.
I think he said he's a Scorpio.
Yeah, 161. Or if you want the big shebang, the custom video summary, you can email me a picture and I put it in there. It's a mini movie of your life with music, graphics, the whole chart. That's normally $300. That's on sale for $251. So Scorpios, your sale ends the 21st. Holla at your boy. All right. We're already getting ready to start filling up the schedule, get November and getting into December. So you want to reach out to me and book today. I can get you in before Thanksgiving. Okay. So, but yeah, it's Scorpio season. So look out for the Scorpios. But yeah, normally it's $200. But if you want to book the sale and you are a Scorpio, Sun, and Rising, just email me directly, eric@BigEAstrology.com. Real simple. Have a good weekend, you guys. It's Aquarius moon. Remember Sunday, the moon's in Pisces. Just rock with it and be the spiritual leader of your own lives, spiritual discipline. No days off, 15 to 30 minutes a day. Do something. And remember, after the election, you become the president of your own life. You're built for this and you got it. And you're amazing. Don't let anybody tell you that you're not amazing. You're one of one. All right.
Thank you. We love you guys. Good night. Thank you for coming. We love you. We love you.
Episode 266, knowledge.
Bye.